Ma, Dad, I found a legendary secret manual from the Xuanqing Palace. Give me 10 years, just 10 years, and I swear I'll bring our enemy's head to your graves. The martial arts world. I am fucking here. Wait, Dad, Mom, about that, let's sever our relationship. Your son is completely useless for this deep vengeance. You two might want to find someone else. I'm retiring from the martial arts world, and that retirement lasted a lifetime. Screw you, God. I literally just traveled to this world, and you let me find a legendary manual right away? But my martial arts talent is absolutely garbage. Even in my old age, I'm still just an ordinary nobody. Thank God I actually knew how to do business. Otherwise, how the hell was I supposed to survive? Grandpa, what did you used to do when you were young? Back in my day, I was a warrior, roaming the martial arts world. Whoa! So do you know Kung Fu? Just a little bit. The third-rate kind. What does third-rate mean? Third-rate means I couldn't even beat your grandmother. Ha ha ha. Chemo, I've been looking for you for 30 years. You're pretty good at hiding, aren't you? What do you want? G-Sec business. We leave no survivors. Can I ask you a question? Why did you murder my entire family all those years ago? No idea. I just do the dirty work. The bosses tell me to kill, so I kill. Fair enough. Turns out I'm not some martial arts protagonist after all. I'm just a nameless extra on the side of the road. Dominating the martial arts world is never that easy. To die without avenging my family. I hate this so much. D. Host first life is ended. First life evaluation in progress. Host's first life final rating, 88. The rating points earned can be used to upgrade your attributes. For the next life, comprehension, bloodline. In your first life, your comprehension was 10, talent 11, and bloodline none. So this is my cheat system. Every time I die, I get to keep my memories and reincarnate. That means I'm actually a cultivation protagonist. Haha, I can finally avenge my family. Wait. Since I can reincarnate like this, does that mean there's an actual immortal cultivation world up there? Screw it. All that matters now is revenge. And I will have it, no matter what. Likely. System. Add 50 points to my comprehension. Top all the remaining points into my talent. Allocation complete. Reward complete. This new lifetime has begun. My name is Limo. In this life, my parents are still alive, and I have an 8-year-old little sister. Wait. Oh, you're awake? I left a bowl of porridge in the pot. Eat it while it's hot. The drought is brutal this year. It hasn't rained for 3 months. The crops are completely withered. If we can harvest even 10% this autumn, we'll be lucky. What's the village saying? What else can they say? We just have to suffer through it. Those with food reserves can hold on. Those without will have to find another way. Dad, brother, good news. What? Good news. Some people just arrived in the village. They're wearing all purple. They said they're recruiting disciples for their sect, and they even provide meals. What sect did you say it was? I don't know. The something? The Z sect. Yes, that's it. The Z sect. How could I not know? They're the enemies who hunted me down for 50 years in my past life. And now that I've reincarnated, they've come right to my village to recruit. Dad, I want to go and try. Try what? You want to join the Z sect? Do you have any idea what kind of place that is? It's a place where they treat you like cattle. I've heard those big sects call them errand disciples to make it sound nice. But in reality, you're just a slave. I know. You know that. And you still want to go? Our family can't afford to feed 4 people right now. If I join the Z sect, at least I'll get fed. And they'll give us a signing bonus. That way, you guys can survive this drought. Brother, please don't leave. Tomorrow, when the Z sect comes to the village, if you really want to go, then go and try. Okay, but if it doesn't work out, just come back home. We'll find another way to get by. Your dad is still strong enough to support us. I would never let you go hungry. The one leading them must be an inner disciple. Name. I, Ergu. Failed the test. All your meridians are completely blocked. Next? Senior brother. What kind of talent could we possibly find in a backwater place like this? This trip is a total waste of time. The sect needs to expand its numbers. Even for laborers, we have to recruit. Even those with dull talent can be brought back to work as laborers. True. Name: Lin Mo. Age: 15. Relax your body. Interesting. Let's try that again. Not bad. With your talent, forget being a laborer. You are more than qualified to be an outer disciple. Let's test you one more time. I need to take a closer look. Senior brother, this kind of talent must be considered top tier among the outer disciples, right? He would be above average among the outer disciples. If he puts in the hard work, it's not impossible for him to be promoted to the inner court and become a protector in the future. Are you willing to join our Z sect as an outer disciple and formally learn our martial arts? An outer disciple? And not a laborer? Looks like those 38 points of talent actually came in handy. My lord, what is the difference between an outer disciple and a laborer? Laborers are meant to serve others. Outer disciples are meant to practice martial arts. Laborers eat leftovers. Outer disciples eat in the dining hall. A laborer will still be a laborer, even after 10 years. But an outer disciple? Work hard for 10 years and you might just make it to the inner court. Then I am definitely choosing to be an outer disciple. Ling Mo, with 2 open meridians and 3 channels, accepted as an outer disciple. Go home and say goodbye to your family. We leave. Tomorrow, here is your settlement allowance. Take it and give it to your parents. Thank you, my lord. Thank you, my lord. Tanyu, your son has made it. Brother, does this mean you will never go hungry again? Yeah, I will always have enough to eat. Then, can you bring some yummy treats back for me? I heard the village chief's daughter has all 8 of her spiritual meridians fully cleared. Does that mean she's the legendary prodigy with all 8 meridians open? Test her again. Oh my god, it's real. All 8 meridians are completely open. Junior sister, she's a once-in-a-century martial arts genius. Miss Win, would you be willing to join our Z sect? I do. Excellent. From this day on, you are an official inner disciple of the Z sect. We're heading straight back to the sect. Wow, talk about VIP treatment. That's what you get when all 8 of your meridians are open. I added 38 points of potential, and I've only opened 2 or 3 meridians. The difference is just night and day. Stop the recruitment immediately. Gather the recruits we selected yesterday and set off back to the sect right now. There's so much here. Son, Dad, take this to build our family a new house and make some new clothes for little sister. Next spring, we can buy a strong ox. Big brother. Brother has to leave now. Be good at home and take good care of mom and dad. But brother, will you ever come back? What's this? Peach tree seeds. Plant them in the yard and watch them grow. And then what? Then, when they blossom and bear fruit, brother, we'll come back to see you. Really? Really? But when will they blossom and bear fruit? I'll water them every single day and watch them grow. All right, I'm leaving. Brother, I'll be waiting for the peach tree to blossom. Look, that's Chen family village up ahead.
Chen family village.
Such a pity. 50 years ago, it was massacred by the 7 Kill sect. By the time we rushed over, it was already too late. During that battle, not a single soul in Chen family village survived. How tragic. Those wicked demons really are heartless. Hey, what are you doing? Haha, Lin Mo. Why aren't you saying anything? Say what? Haha, everyone's praising you. Why aren't you saying anything? Are you just tongue-tied? Or maybe you just don't know how to take a compliment. Since you're also from our village, we should look out for each other once we're in the Z sect. No doubt about that. Look out for each other? You're a genius inner disciple with all 8 meridians fully cleared. How is an outer disciple like me supposed to look out for you? For all I know, you might end up as my enemy. Have you ever trained before? No. My dad always said, why would a girl need to train? Then why did you want to join the Z sect? My family is dirt poor. My little brother was about to starve to death. The Z sect offered a relocation allowance, so here I am. Same here. This is all the outer disciples get. 3 tiles and 2 mace of silver every month, plus 3 meals a day. And extra perks on holidays. Train hard. And try to get promoted to the inner sect as soon as possible. Keep practicing. If there's anything you don't understand, an elder gives a lecture on the first day of every month. You can go and listen. Thank you, senior brother. This is all just basic entry-level stuff.
That Trunching Palace manual from my past life was way harder than this. I remember every single word,
But I just couldn't make sense of any of it.
but this current book is so simple, it's almost boring.
Mystery of mysteries, the gateway to all wonders.
For the past 2 months,
I've only slept 4 hours a day. The rest of my time was spent racking my brain over this damn book. On the first of the month, I went to the elder's lecture, and as soon as it finished, I'd chase him down with questions. I asked so many questions, I ended up driving him crazy. Now he literally runs away whenever he sees me. But hard work always pays off. I finally figured out a tiny bit of it. Are you kidding me? I've been racking my brain for 2 months, and I haven't even mastered 1/10 of the book. Who the hell wrote this thing anyway?
whatever, one step at a time.
As cultivators of our generation, we must throw a million punches. Oh, that feels so good. This kid is still training? No kidding. He trains every day like his life depends on it. He's just putting on a show.
I heard he mastered the Z Yoga Sutra after being here for only 2 months.
The second elder always praises him for his hard work. What's the damn point of working hard? With only 2 meridians and 3 channels, how could his talent ever compare to those with 3 meridians and 4 channels?
Think. Let's not get...
I've almost mastered the first level of the Shanqing Palace technique. In another 2 months, I'll break through to the 3rd class Wuchang rank. Mimo, you're training pretty hard, aren't you? Is something up? We see you practicing like crazy every single day. Aren't you tired? Take a break for a few days.
Whether I rest or not is my own business.
Your own business? You're training like this every single day, and the elders keep praising you day in and day out. It makes the rest of us look incredibly lazy. You doing this is making things very difficult for me. So, what do you want to do about it?
It's simple. Cut back on your training and stop showing off every day. Or else. Or else what?
Or else we'll show you what the rules are. You absolute trash. If you won't get lost on your own, do I need to throw you out myself? Promoted to a 3rd class martial artist in just 1 year. That's 20 times faster than in my past life. This is the difference a powerful technique and great talent make. Mimo, you broke through. Yeah. Holy crap. A 3rd class martial artist in just 1 year. You're pretty good, kid. Limo, now that you've reached the 3rd class, aren't you going to report it to the elders? Report it? Is there a reward for reporting it? You can get pills, weapons, and even martial arts manuals. The 3rd class. Not bad. Lin Mo, you're back. Congratulations. Why are you so skinny? Just exhausted from all the hard work. I have to wake up before dawn every day and can't sleep until midnight. The food here is even worse than what we had back in the village. We don't even have a technique to practice. How could we afford to trade for one? A single cultivation manual costs 50 merit points. We work for an entire year just to save 30. And even if we save enough, we have to spend it on food. How could we possibly have any money left over?
What are your plans then?
A few of us have already made up our minds. Once I save enough to buy my freedom, I'm going back. How much do you need to buy your freedom? 100 taels. 100 taels. With what they're making now, even if they didn't eat or drink, it would take over 10 years to save up. There's no other way. It's written right there in the deed of sale. Either save enough to buy your freedom, or break through and become a 3rd class martial artist. Otherwise, you're stuck here forever. Here's a little silver. It's not much, but you guys split it. Once you get back, please do me a favor. What is it? Just say the word. My dad and my sister are still back in Lin family village. If you make it back, please look after them for me. If they run into any trouble, lend them a hand if you can. Don't worry, we'll keep that in mind. Lin Mo, come with me. See, your sister Lin wants to see you. Senior Sister Lin? Thing 1. All right. Greetings, Senior Sister Lin. Come, take a seat. Breaking through to the 3rd class in just 1 year. Not bad. I'm still far behind you, Senior Sister. We're from the same village, so technically, we're hometown folks. I remember seeing you a few times back in the village. You have a great memory, Senior Sister. Now that I've made it into the inner sect and trained under the Great Elder, and you're doing quite well for yourself in the outer sect. What are your plans for the future? Is she trying to recruit me? What plans could I possibly have? Just train hard and try to get into the inner sect. And once you're in the inner sect, after that, I haven't thought that far ahead yet. You're quite honest. This is a bottle of chi gathering pills. It's highly beneficial for 3rd-class martial artists. Take it and focus on your training. In 3 years, the outer sect will hold a grand tournament. The top 3 will be admitted into the inner sect. I hope you make it into the top 3. Understood. I've been accepted under the First Elder. I'll be needing some reliable hands in the inner sect soon. You and Out come from the same hometown. If you can make it into the inner sect, follow me, and I'll make sure you're well taken care of. Thank you for thinking so highly of me, Senior. I am always at your command. Go on back and train hard. I'll be waiting for your good news in 3 years. Before I died, this was the very last face I saw. He's an inner sect protector, and his strength is at the absolute peak of the 2nd tier. While I'm only 3rd tier, the gap between us is just too wide. I have to keep lying low. Only 3 days left. It's now or never. I have to give it everything. At the absolute last second, I finally managed to break through to the 2nd tier. Finally, I have what it takes to stand toe-to-toe with those geniuses. Holy crap, Limo reached the 2nd tier too. When did he even break through? No idea. Just 2 days ago, he was still 3rd tier. The 2nd tier really is on a whole different level compared to the 3rd tier. Though Shanqing Palace art is truly something else. Even though we're both at the early 2nd tier, the volume and quality of my true chi are far superior. My opponent for the 2nd round is Shou Yongkai, one of the 4 true geniuses of the outer sect. Brother Lin, please show me what you've got. What incredible power. What kind of technique is this? This kid's inner strength is clearly weaker than mine, yet I just can't break him. What kind of freakish technique is this? We're 40 moves into a brutal fight, and his inner force still hasn't run dry. Watch me crush you with this single blow. I found your opening. Take this. Wait, he lost? His blade technique is so wild. He's just like a wild wolf. Let's call him the Mad Wolf. Maybe he actually stands a chance against the outer sect's top genius, Shen Luoyun. Ha ha ha! Brother Lin, you beat Zhou Wenkai. You defeated one of the 4 great geniuses. Jurian Brother Lin, you are incredibly strong. But fortunately for me, I figured out your fighting style. You just take the hits and keep charging forward. But this move is completely useless against me. Then try this. Let's see if you can survive my blade. He absolutely deserves the title of the outer sect's #1 genius. The difference between them is just too massive. He fought with everything he had just to survive over 40 moves against Zhou Yingkai. But in front of Shen Liun, I only lasted 3 strikes. Thank you for the lesson. For the past 4 years, I've been secretly recruiting my own men under the First Elder's name, building the Dark Wolf unit to do Lin Noen's bidding, drowned in endless resources. I finally reached the absolute peak of the 2nd tier. I am just a single step away from the 1st tier. But this final step, who knows how many years it will take to break through. My lord, We have news about Protector Wu.
Word is, Wu Tante took a secret order and left the sect 3 days ago.
We just received word.
That he completed his mission and is heading back. But what?
He's severely injured. Most of the disciples with him are dead or wounded. Right now, he only has 3 or 4 men left, and they're passing through Breezy Gorge. Order the entire Dark Wolf unit to move out.
Yes, sir.
9 years. From having my family slaughtered in my first life, to biding my time for 9 years in this life. Today, I will have my revenge. Protector, how much further until we reach the sect?
Once we pass this canyon, it'll take another half hour.
Wait, something's not right. It's too quiet. Why did the insect stop chirping? Stock, halt immediately. It's an ambush.
Think.
Who? Who the hell dares to ambush me? Do you have any idea who I am? I am an intersect protector of the Purple Sect. You bastards must be tired of living. Who are you?
Are you Wild Wolf? Temo, have you lost your damn mind?
Killing your own kind. Do you know that's a capital offense?
Our own kind?
As long as the kill is clean. Who would ever know? Why are you trying to kill me? I have no grudge against you. Wait. What did you mean by clean? Who else are you planning to kill? What do you think?
You're crazy. You're fucking insane.
I am an intersector protector.
I am a law enforcement elder. If you kill me, you won't survive either. You lunatic. You're a lunatic. Even as a ghost, I will never let you off. The Z-sect will never let you get away with this. Do you want to know why I'm killing you? Do you remember Chen Family Village? In my past life, my name was Chen Mo. My lord, we found something.
This is a crimson fruit.
I've heard of this before. This thing can help people break through bottlenecks. It's an extremely rare treasure.
Wu Tante risked his life to bring this back.
But now, it belongs to me. Congratulations, my lord, on finally advancing to a first-class martial artist. Now, you can be considered a top-tier force in the ZE sect.
With my aptitude of only 2 meridians and 3 channels, first class is basically my limit.
To go any higher, to the Houtiner realm, is out of reach. But to have reached first class
Is all thanks to you, senior sister.
it was your own capability. His aura is completely different from those intersect protectors. It's much denser and heavier, like a great mountain pressing down in front of me. Senior sister, you've reached the Houtin realm, only the minor Hutuan realm. Senior sister, your talent is truly amazing. The minor Houtin realm is nothing. Once I break through to the great Hodian realm, only then will I be truly invincible among my peers. How is the development of the Shadow Pavilion going? Thanks to you, senior sister. We now have 17 third-class martial artists, and 5 who just broke through to second class. They are all capable of handling things. Keep up the good work. I'll make sure you're well rewarded in the future.
Anything to see you smile, senior sister.
All right, follow me. Let's go pay our respects to the great elder.
The sect leader is about to celebrate his 90th birthday.
He will be hosting a grand banquet for heroes from all over the world. Every major sect will send representatives. And at the feast, the next sect leader will be officially announced. Chimo, tell me, what's your take on this? If I may be so bold, the position of sect leader should go to the most worthy. Senior Sister Wanner's talent is unmatched in our entire sect. If the sect leader insists on passing the throne to Senior Brother Hu, I'm afraid the disciples won't accept it. So you're saying, if the sect leader names Senior Sister Wanner, then everyone is happy. But if he doesn't, then we must strike first. You may leave now. As for the great elder, he is still hesitating. Then I'll just have to add some fuel to the fire and throw the C sect into absolute chaos. Listen up, brothers. Tonight, I'm going to lead you all to fight for a lifetime of wealth and power. Who is with me? Jew. We are with you to the end. We are ready to clear all obstacles for senior sister. Please make your decision soon, Great Elder. Over the years, Chenmo has handled a lot of things for me. I always thought he was just trying to climb the social ladder, doing it all for resources and personal gain. But now, he's kneeling right here with over 20 men, swearing they're ready to die for me. Timma, are you absolutely sure about this? Your disciple is absolutely sure. Good. If we succeed, I promise I won't let any of you down.
Master, please look at her. She is a 24-year-old hottie in whom I raised with my own hands. Since the founding of the ZE sect, we have never had such a promising future Zanyan expert.
She might even go even higher.
How can Hu Fangji possibly compete with her for the position of sect leader?
The throne should go to the most worthy. If his disciple can do it, then why can't my disciple?
Chenmo, I've seen everything you've done over the years. From now on, whatever you need to do, go ahead and do it without holding back.
If you need any resources, just ask.
If we succeed, I will make sure you are well taken care of.
Thank you, Grand Elder. But the Grand Elder has his own selfish agenda. If this succeeds, he will enjoy being the sect master first, before passing the seat to Limwaner. Fame and fortune. He gets both.
Wonderful. Everyone has their own hidden agenda.
That is for the best.
Ha 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 ha. Daejo.
Sectmaster Zhang, please step inside.
Chief Li, it is an honor to finally meet you. Old Hero Wan, your presence truly graces our humble abode.
Haha, Elder Chen. It has been a whole 10 years since you left Lin Family Village.
By now, the peach trees must be in full bloom. And your little sister must have grown into a beautiful young woman. Protector Lane, my apologies. My apologies.
Sectmaster Zhang, please step inside. Ha ha ha.
It does not matter. After today, everything will change. The position of Sectmaster will finally be mine.
Everyone, today is my 90th birthday.
Thank you all for gracing us with your presence.
Since I am advanced in years,
Though I possess peak post-celestial cultivation,
and still remain strong, I have decided to enter seclusion to strive for the Xinyin realm. During my meditation,
the Z sect cannot go a single day without a leader.
So today, I shall announce the next Sectmaster. Wait, Grand Elder, do you have something to say?
The position of Sectmaster is of grave importance. We cannot decide it so hastily. It should only belong to the most virtuous and worthy. Rather than simply appointing someone, why not let the entire younger generation compete in a tournament? Whoever wins shall become the next Sectmaster.
Ground Elder, are you questioning my decision?
I'm not questioning you.
Merely offering a suggestion. A unilateral decision by the Sectmaster is bound to be biased.
A public duel would be fair and just.
All the heroes under heaven can bear witness.
Everyone, what do you think of my proposal?
As martial artists, we naturally let our fists do the talking.
A public duel is the way.
Fair and square. This is for the best. That way, everyone will accept the outcome without complaints. Today's little show by the Grand Elder is clearly premeditated.
Fine, we'll do exactly as you say.
A public match? Senior Brother Hu, your junior sister humbly begs for your guidance.
And just like that, she won.
The 24-year-old defeating her 36-year-old senior brother. Pun.
A genius. She is a true genius.
Sect leader, thank you for sparing us.
No, wait. I've been drugged.
I can't even channel my energy into the divine weapon.
Otherwise, how could I possibly lose?
Senior Brother Hu, a loss is a loss. Why resort to slander? I'm not slandering anyone. The energy inside my body is completely messed up. Your Grand Elder's faction must have rigged this. How dare you? You lose and your first excuse is being drugged?
So this is how the sect leader's disciple behaves?
Who doesn't know you guys have been scheming to seize power all along?
Fair and square. What a joke. You must have poisoned our food.
Bullshit.
You're just pathetic and incompetent.
If you can't handle losing, then don't compete.
Why are we even wasting our breath on them?
Brothers of the Grand Elder's faction, take action.
Grand Elder.
Long live the new world. Let's risk it all for wealth and glory. They're fighting. This is getting interesting. Real interesting. Let's just sit back and watch the show.
Don't get involved.
My lord, they've started fighting on the mountain.
Of course I know. After all, this civil war is exactly what I engineered. The one who poisoned Hu Fangxuan was me. The poison was laced in the wine. When Hu Fengjie drank it, he even smiled and nodded at me.
Open the gates. Let's invite some of our friends in.
What friends? But outside? They're all... I have waited 10 long years for this very moment. Today is the day that the Z sect is wiped from the face of the earth.
So, you're the one who delivered the message.
Well done. Haha. From this day forward, the purple sect is history.
Charge! We've broken through! There's a mole. The gates have been opened. Hold them off, quick! Guards!
10 years. 10 years of endurance.
10 years of planning.
10 years of biding my time. Today, it finally comes to fruition.
Father, Mother, can you see your son from his past life?
Today, I have finally avenged you.
Oh no, the purple sect has a Xiaqian powerhouse. Good. Very good. I have been in secluded cultivation for 30 years, and the moment I emerge, I find you slaughtering one another. Retreat, quick! You even drawn the demonic sect here. What do you have to say for yourself?
The Supreme Elder allowed his followers to seize power, bringing this great catastrophe upon our sect.
What should your punishment be?
Leave none alive.
The Grand Elder's entire lineage are traitors.
Who would have thought this sect had an old Xianian monster who's been in seclusion for 30 years? And of all days, he just had to emerge today.
Of all days, he had to break through to the Sanjian realm today. Where is Lin Wunner? Kill her! This woman is too terrifying.
My lord, what should we do?
My lord! My lord, where are you going?
My lord, didn't you promise to win us a massive fortune?
Ah, ha, ha!
The martial world is treacherous.
It has always been this way.
Let's go home.
Brother, the peach tree's in bloom. Brother. Brother, you're back. Yes, you're really back. I'm back. I'm back. That's wonderful, brother. You must be hungry. Come, eat.
Brother, you said you'd come back to see me when the peach tree blooms. The peach blossoms bloom year after year, yet you never return.
I thought you were lying to me.
I wasn't lying to you. I've just been a bit busy.
It seems like you aren't planning on leaving this time, brother.
Brother. Is there something wrong? No, nothing. Did you find them?
Elderly Ma, on his sickbed, moved his family ahead of time.
They've completely vanished. We must pull them out by the roots. Keep searching.
What about Li Mer?
We are still tracking her. There is no news yet. Keep searching. Understood. At 25 years old, she's still only in the Hutine realm.
Yet this girl is even better at running than I expected.
And now, she's back. Then... In this life, you were obsessed with revenge. At 15, you joined the Purple Robe sect, biding your time for 10 years. You personally killed your enemy, Wu Tande. You then poisoned the sect leader's birthday banquet to incite internal strife, drawing the 7 kills sect to attack the mountain and deal a devastating blow to the purple robe sect. Yet, in the end, you were still one step short. After your failure, the poison took your life, and you died under the peach blossom tree in your hometown. Can this assessment of yours be a bit more serious? The next life is about to begin. Use your points? Yes, use them. Aptitude plus 188 points. Comprehension plus 100 points. Brother Lin, you're finally awake. You drank so much last night, I thought you'd sleep until the afternoon. In this life, I actually became the direct disciple of the 7 kills demon sect. Ling Jingxias, 5 meridians and 7 channels. This is more than twice as strong as my past life. With this kind of talent, I'd easily be considered an inner sect genius in the purple robe sect. But I'm already 17. How am I still just a third-class martial artist? It turns out it's all because this terrible friend of mine drags me out to drink with Cursons every single day. Brother Lin, where are we going today? I heard a new brothel opened in the east of the city. The girls there are incredibly beautiful. Brother Joe. What kind of cultivation method do you practice? The Joyous Union Sutra? You already know that, don't you? Does that cultivation method have to be practiced in a brothel? Of course. It's the Joyous Union Sutra after all. If I don't practice dual cultivation with the girls, how am I supposed to increase my power? Then, what about me? I practice the White Lotus Heart Sutra. It's most powerful when I remain a virgin. So, does hitting the pleasure houses actually boost my cultivation? Well, apparently not. Then why the hell do you drag me to those places every single day? Come on, I'm just sharing the good life with you. Besides, with your incredible talent, skipping a couple of days of training won't hurt you. Brother Lin, are you all right? I'm fine. I just finally realized a few things. In my past life, I personally turned the ZZ sect upside down. But in the end, I fell just short of complete victory. No rush. A gentleman's revenge is never too late, even after 10 lifetimes. And I have all the time in the world. Brother Joe, want to go check it out? I heard the top Corzin is actually free today. Hadn't you always had a massive crush on her? I'll pass. Why not? You used to talk about her every single day, didn't you? Brother Joe, let me ask you a question. Of the 7 halls of our demon sect, the relationship between our 2 halls isn't exactly friendly. Brother Joe, for the past 10 years, you've dragged me out to drink and party with girls every single day. You do damn well how much of my cultivation time you've wasted. I used to be naive, thinking you actually cared about me. But now, I finally see things clearly. Visiting brothels helps you cultivate. But what about me? It only wastes my time and ruins my body. So tell me, what exactly are you after by dragging me along every single day? Whatever. Let's not dwell on the past. From now on, we go our separate ways. Wait, Brother Lin, don't get me wrong. I really didn't mean anything by it. I just thought it was boring to go by myself. Haha. Well. Young Master Lin, what brings you here today? Did the brothels finally go out of business? I just want to look up some information. Go on in. Just don't ruin the books. What? The ZC Tech lost so many people, yet they didn't fall from grace? Instead, they've become even stronger than before, to the point of becoming the leader of the 3 great righteous sects. The Imperial Court can't allow the demon sect to hold absolute power, so they need to support and prop up the righteous factions. But the court's support for the ZE sect is ridiculously excessive. They're practically treating the Z sect like their own biological son. Wait, that's not right. The incident happened 15 years ago. Only 15 years have passed since my death in my previous life. But I'm already 17 years old now. The timeline doesn't match up. How did this happen? Could I have traveled through time? Sent back 2 years into the past? Or did someone snatch my body? Who cares, whether it's time travel or possession? I'm still Chemo, and that's more than enough. The sun must be rising from the west. He's totally faking it, probably sleeping inside. I bet he won't last 3 months. Haha. Holy crap, what has gotten into him? No idea. Maybe the brothels went bankrupt, and he actually has nothing to do. Hey, don't talk nonsense. Maybe he's actually serious this time. The chants from the White Lotus scripture and the Xuan Qing manual seem to match up. They aren't identical, but rather, they complement each other. What's going on here? Could these 2 cultivation techniques have originally been the exact same book? Wait, that's not right. The White Lotus scripture is decent, but the Xuan Qing manual was created by at least an innate grandmaster. The levels of these 2 techniques are worlds apart. How could they be the same? Could the White Lotus scripture be a simplified version? Maybe even the Xuan Qing manual itself isn't complete. It's just that the Xuan Qing manual is more complete than the White Lotus scripture. If I complete the White Lotus scripture and then combine it with the Xuan Qing manual,
That would be the true, complete technique.
Hallmaster Linjet has been in seclusion for the past few months.
He hasn't taken a single step outside. He's working incredibly hard.
Even that piece of trash is in seclusion.
He's probably in seclusion at the brothel.
Master. First rate.
I'm just a hair's breadth away. Have you really been in seclusion all these months?
You didn't go out fooling around?
No? You didn't go look for that crowd from the Hawan Hall?
No? Wonderful, wonderful.
You brat. You finally come to your senses. Back then, your father entrusted you to me, saying you had extraordinary potential. I need to keep a closer eye on you.
Good.
All these years, I've watched you run to the Acacia Hall, day in and day out. You have no idea how worried I was. I couldn't bring myself to scold you, let alone beat you.
I was practically worried sick.
But thank goodness, you've finally grown up and got your act together. Once you break through to become a second-tier expert,
I'll personally handpick a top-tier cultivation manual for you.
with your talent, it's not impossible for you to take over the hall one day. Taking over the White Lotus Hall would indeed be amazing.
But what if I became the lord of the entire demonic cult?
Wouldn't that be even better?
Master, I have a question. Speak.
Where did our White Lotus scripture originate from? Why the sudden curiosity? Master, whenever I train, I feel this art is incredibly profound.
It doesn't feel like a standard mortal technique.
But I just can't put my finger on.
Why?
So I wanted to ask about its origin.
Well, you've certainly asked the right question.
Years ago, the founding ancestor of our holy sect left behind a divine art,
On the mystic demonic art.
but the art was far too complex and profound.
Ordinary people couldn't comprehend it at all.
So the Gultis broke it down and simplified it into 7 separate techniques.
He passed them on to his 7 personal disciples.
Who later became the 7 hall leaders, passing down the arts to this very day. The mystic demonic art and the mystic pure art. Their names are so similar.
They must be connected.
Could these 2 manuals actually be 2 halves of the exact same divine art? Only by combining them both can one unlock the true, complete power. Is something wrong? Oh, it's nothing, Master.
Is the mystic demonic art still around today?
It is, but only the cult leader is permitted to practice it. We, the 7 hall leaders, can only study our simplified versions.
Besides, without enough power.
And lacking the innate talent. Looking at it would be completely useless anyway. If I want to destroy the Z sect and avenge the slaughter of my entire clan, I must at least rise to become a hall leader first. The road ahead is long and brutal.
Now, run along.
I understand. This disciple shall take his leave. To go from a 3rd-class nobody to the doorstep of a 1st-class master in just 2.5 years. That kind of speed is absolutely top tier in the entire martial world. Senior Brother Lin, the hall chief wants to see you. Understood.
Master, what's wrong?
Bloodblade Hall. In my past life, the forces I commanded were from that very hall. After escaping that battle back then with severe injuries, he never recovered. All these years, he's only been kept alive by rare pills. If he dies, Bloodblade Hall will be in deep trouble. The remaining nobodies can't possibly hold the place together. So, the Council of Elders has discussed it. Once the current chief passes away, the next chief will be chosen from the elite disciples of our 6 halls. How will they choose? By holding a martial tournament? Or will they pick the strongest to lead tens of thousands of followers?
Actually, if it were just a matter of combat, it would be simple.
But strategy, shrewdness,
Character and methods. Every single aspect must be considered.
the Council of Elders will select the candidate with the best overall qualities to serve as the acting chief of Bloodblade Hall.
Acting chief? Why acting?
Because the Holy Sect has a strict rule.
A hall chief must at least be in the Hotian realm.
Take you for example. Right now, you're only at the peak of the 2nd-class realm. Even if you're chosen, you wouldn't qualify. Only when you break through to the Hutian realm will you officially take office. Then how will the Council of Elders evaluate us? They can't possibly watch everyone one by one. A person's reputation precedes them. True talent can never be hidden.
If you want the Council of Elders to notice you,
You have to make a name for yourself in the martial world.
Make sure everyone knows the name Lan Chungqiu.
When that time comes, you won't even have to ask. The Council of Elders will naturally put you on the list. Then, Master, what should I do now? First, break through to the 1st-class realm. Once you've done that, go out and travel the world. Make a name for yourself. Think. Also, before you leave, find some time to visit Bloodblade Hall.
to Bloodblade Hall?
Yes, go see the current chief. Pay your respects as a junior. Do you think just because our holy sect is called a daemon sect, we should completely abandon all human morals and relationships?
Silly boy. Just because outsiders call us a demon sect
doesn't mean you should actually act like a demon.
Even a ruthless demon lord has to respect their master and follow the rules.
Otherwise, what is to stop you from turning around and wiping out the very people who helped you rise to power?
What would even be the point for them?
Besides, do you know why our sacred sect is branded as a demon cult? It is because we dared to stand against the imperial court. From the very day of our founding, we have been rebelling. Though we have never succeeded, the court has never been able to wipe us out either. If you truly become the lord of the Bloodblade Hall and command over 10,000 followers,
You absolutely cannot afford to make a single mistake. Understood, Master. Go now.
these kids are not even 20, yet they are already top-tier martial artists. The world is truly teeming with young talents. But that is what makes this fun. Things that come too easily are not even worth fighting for.
Excuse me, are you young Master Lin? He is also from the sacred sect, and judging by his aura, he is top tier. A top-tier martial artist at 18. This cultivation speed easily rivals even Lin Wanner's.
Young Master Lin, why have you not visited us lately? I have missed you so terribly.
I have been busy training.
Just could not find the time.
You're quite the celebrity now, young Master Lin, going from 3rd class to 2nd class in just 3 months.
And reaching the threshold of top tier in only 2.5 years.
A genius like you is someone I definitely need to get close to. When will you be free to come over to my private chambers? If I do, I am afraid you will suck me completely dry. Some other time, perhaps. I will surely pay you a visit.
It is a promise, then. I must stay far away from this woman. She is trouble.
Senior, your junior Lin Feng is here to visit you.
For some reason,
I cannot help but feel a sense of familiarity with this young man in front of me.
you are Zheng Lei's disciple, and you want to try to become the hall master?
How about now? Seeing those people outside? Do you still feel the same way? Even more so. It is good for a young man to have ambition.
It was my own ambition that brought me to where I am today.
Years ago, a young man came to find me. He had been undercover in the Purple Robe sect for years and orchestrated an internal conflict within them, offering to open the gates of their mountain stronghold for me. All I had to do was lead my men and storm the gates, and the ZE sect would be mine for the taking. What I was thinking back then was taking down the Z sect would be a massive achievement. Then I'd return to the Holy Sect with that glorious victory, and claiming the throne of sect leader would be just around the corner. So, I didn't tell a single soul. I took 20,000 brothers from the Bloodblade Hall and marched straight onto the Z sect. But what happened? They had a hidden Xenian Grandmaster up their sleeve. The tables turned in an instant. Half of my 20,000 brothers died right there. I only survived because my brothers traded their own lives to save mine. Kid, do you know why I'm telling you all this? I don't know. Because you were just like that young man back then. He had ambition too. He wanted revenge too. He also thought that as long as he was ruthless enough and fought hard enough, he could achieve anything. And then, he died. Having ambition is a good thing, but you must learn to hide it, learn to wait, and learn to endure. Don't be like we were back then, charging blindly ahead, only to end up battered and bloodied. Thank you for your guidance, Elder. This junior will remember it well. Go back now. I'm tired. Don't end up like we did. So, what are your plans next? I'm going out to make a name for myself. It's about time you left. You'll never develop real skills staying cooped up here. Take this. This blade is called the Blood Blade. The chief of the Bloodblade Hall entrusted me to give this to you on his deathbed. Go make a name for yourself and let those folks in the Elders Council see that the disciples of my White Lotus Hall are second to none. For the past 5 years, some have called me a ruthless killer who slaughters without blinking, an irredeemable demon. While others say I always settle my debts clearly and never harm the innocent. They've even named me one of the 4 young masters of the demon sect and gave me the nickname Young Master Snow Lotus, Ling Jinzhong. My reputation has finally caught the attention of the Elders Council. But reputation alone isn't enough. I need real strength. And I need a solid contribution to show for it. But what kind of contribution would carry enough weight? Have you guys heard? A filthy rich tycoon just showed up in Canlang City. His name is Chen Fu. Word has it, he is one of the wealthiest men alive. But what's really sending shockwaves through the martial arts world is his secret identity. He is a traitor from the demon sect from 30 years ago.
30 years ago, he was the one who leaked the sacred sect leader's whereabouts, setting him up.
That brutal battle where the 3 leaders of the righteous path cornered him.
Since then, the sect leader has been missing.
And several of our hall masters were killed.
But now, his identity is exposed.
The entire sacred sect is in an absolute uproar.
They're all descending upon Kanglang City.
He knows the demon sect will never let him off.
So he's offering half of his massive fortune to the righteous sects in exchange for protection.
Right now, there must be over 1,000 warriors guarding his manor. This is exactly the chance for glory I've been waiting for. If I can take Chansu's head, the position of acting hall master will be mine. That old bastard is truly terrified of dying.
But there's no rush. I can afford to wait.
And guess what? Then, the 4 young lords of the demon sect. They're all here.
What? Are you sure about that?
Someone saw them with their own eyes. Every single one of them has arrived in Kanglang City. With all 4 demon lords gathered, Old Man Qian is as good as dead.
Dead?
What are you talking about?
Didn't you see that the 3 great righteous sects have sent their people too?
That brother is right.
The direct disciples of the 3 righteous leaders are all here.
Yu Heng of the Purple Robe sect.
Zheng Gaohuang of the Jingwu sect.
And Little Master Jinchen of the Heavenly King Temple.
These 3, the elite of the younger generation,
have arrived together.
Yahan
Of the Purple Robe sect.
anyone from that sect.
must die by my hand.
If you ask me.
Those 4 young lords of the demon sect are nothing but overrated hacks.
All that hype about young Lord Wilyuan and young Lord Dushu is just pure hot air.
If I cross paths with them, I'll take them down in one strike.
Exactly. With all of us great heroes gathered here tonight, what could those demons possibly do to us?
They're probably too scared to even show their faces. Haha. What a bunch of useless fools.
Who's there? You cowardly rats, show yourselves.
Wait, something's wrong.
It's poison. There is poison in the air.
Quick, hold your breath.
The so-called 3 great tribulations of the righteous path are nothing but a joke.
Take your time. I am in no rush.
You despicable coward! If you have the guts, fight us face to face.
I am from the demon sect.
Isn't being despicable kind of our thing?
To think you could withstand my drunken spring breeze poison for this long? You actually have some skill. Too bad your luck has run out today.
My target today isn't even you. Where is that old bastard named Chan hiding?
Fine. If you won't talk, I will just start killing. With every single breath you take, another person dies. Let us see how long you can hold out. Speak up! Haha. Quite the backbone you have got there. I just love people with backbone.
I am actually a really nice guy. You are the ones forcing my hand.
Hey, monk.
You look pretty decent.
Why don't you go first? Monks are not supposed to lie. Tell me where that old man Chan is, and I will spare your life. I will even let everyone else go.
What do you say? Aren't you Buddhists all about showing mercy?
Napaka.
You did not get poisoned. The Poison Hand young master is notorious for using poison.
Your infamous reputation precedes you. Did you really think we would not be prepared? We kept the detox pills in our mouths and did not tell the others, only because we feared a leak. We only played along with your little show to confirm you had the wit on fire. Now, what else do you have to say for yourself?
You think catching me is that easy?
So the infamous Poison Hand young master is nothing special after all. Cheap Shao. What magnificent martial arts.
It is not just his martial arts. Its brain is just as sharp, preparing the detox pills so far in advance.
Truly, a young hero indeed. The 4 young masters of the demon sect? This is it? They are practically delivering themselves on a silver platter.
Let us chop this Poison Hand bastard into 8 pieces.
Hold on. Do not rush. How we handle this guy depends on what Master Chan says.
After all, he is the employer. You are right.
Master Qing, we have captured the Demon Sect's Poison Hand young master.
How would you like us to deal with him? Kill him! Kill him for me! Tear him limb from limb! No, hack him to 1,000 pieces. Did you hear that?
You.
You pathetic little escort leader. Have you lost your mind? You Wei Young. That so-called young escort chief? I killed him 3 days ago.
Well, quite a surprise, isn't it?
Shocked?
To think you could still...
Ha! The 3 calamities of the righteous path really are something. Standing up even after being wounded.
Cut the chatter. Take them down first. Then we go in and kill Chan Fu. What about outside? Hurry. Move Master Qian to safety. You're only thinking of moving him now? Too late. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Our people are here. Today, Chen Fu won't escape, and neither will you.
I should have known.
Whenever something goes wrong, you say you should have known. But beforehand, you never foresee a damn thing.
Isn't that how you hypocritical righteous sects always act?
The 3 calamities of the righteous path. Still too green, after all.
These 2 have gone completely mad.
Forget about them. The righteous sects are about to break in.
Let's kill Qian Fu first and get out of here.
Don't pursue! Their martial arts are not to be underestimated. Let them run.
At least they won't get in our way. Dealing with this black iron lock will take some time.
Let's do it together. Don't just rush in blindly like we did back then.
Only to end up battered and bruised.
No rush. Let's wait a bit.
What if it's an ambush? No, please don't kill me. I have money.
I'll give you money. All of it. Money can't buy your life. This is a disguise.
He's a fake. Damn it. I went through all this trouble just to kill a fake. His family must know. Where is Qian Fu? Where is that old bastard hiding? Sigenko, you all die. Are you going to talk or not?
Ah!
I can't believe we were fooled by that old man. Go, quick. The others are breaking in. Move, move, move. Let's go. From this day on, there is no more tracker.
Only Zhang Lawson.
Today, I'm going to make a fortune.
Master Qian.
Where do you think you're going? You have the wrong man, young lady. I am Zhang Lawson. I'm no Master Qian.
Drop the act. You already told me all about the fake identities you had lined up.
What? You don't remember? You even said you loved me most and wanted to take me home. So that no matter what happened, you'd always have a backup plan.
And your backup plan? Is this Master Qian?
For the sake of the intimate times we shared.
I'll give you a chance. Take your own life. Die with some dignity.
Take my own life? Ha 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 ha. You think you've got me cornered? Well. You've been hiding your skills quite well, haven't you? For 20 years, I never stopped practicing my martial arts.
Precisely to protect myself when people like you came knocking on my door.
Now, die!
This is witchcraft. Oh, Master Qian, this is no witchcraft.
Hero, thank you for your help.
Help me kill this witch. I will give you money. Piles and piles of money.
It's you. Hero, save my life and I'll give you half of my fortune.
No, I'll give you all of it.
I will remember this strike today.
Master Chaowen won't let you off. Master Chaowen won't let me off. Isn't Master Chaowen just him?
A defeated foe dares to talk tough.
The tracker's elimination has been confirmed.
明君学这条河的外斗之后
Has completed the kill order mission. From this day forth, you will serve as the acting chief of Suriname.
My thanks to the elders.
The chief is back. Congratulations. Master, stop teasing me.
I merely placed my bet on Jinting. After all, women always have a few more advantages compared to men.
You've earned all of this.
Master, this is for you.
This is the cultivation technique we disciples of Shanqing Palace have always practiced. It shares the same origin as the White Lotus state of mind, but it's far more profound. I only achieved my current cultivation level thanks to this technique. Then, Master, please go into seclusion. I'll take care of the White Lotus Hall's affairs for you while you're away. The Hotian Realm. Starting today, I finally have what it takes to stand against the powerhouses of the older generation. A 28-year-old at the lesser Hadian stage. Only Lin Wen'er, who reached the greater 2-day stage at 25, can top this gift. She is the true genius. Even though I can't compare to her right now, time is on my side. Show yourselves. Thank you, young Master Zhe.
Long time no see.
Young Master Tusho.
Young Master Chanming.
Since when did you two degrade yourselves to become her playthings? Julian, you've been standing in the spotlight for far too long. Sooner or later, you're going to get yourself killed. Instead of letting you grow any stronger, we might as well kill you right now. Do you understand now? Do you understand now? Shoylin, my body is just a plaything to them. Their real goal all along has been to kill you. Well, Sulian, this time, there is absolutely no escape for you.
Jinpei, do you know why you can never defeat me?
Why? Because you're just like I used to be. Far too impatient.
This is impossible.
Where did you get so many elite masters? Did you really think I was just sitting idly by all these years? These are the elite disciples of both my White Lotus and Bloodblade halls. The handful of men you brought aren't even enough to warm them up. How does he have an endless supply of true chi? Congratulations, Master. We haven't seen each other in over 10 years, and now you've reached the Greater Hotin stage too. Fantastic. Come, let's go back and drink to our heart's content. Master, do you think it's finally time? If you have something to say, just say it. Ever since taking over as the sect leader, my disciple has done an outstanding job over the years. Under his leadership, the power of the two halls has far surpassed all the others. But after all, he still lacks seniority. If he wants to become the sect leader, he needs to achieve something truly monumental. And the best target to attack is the Purple Robe Sect. You want to attack the Purple Robe Sect? Back then, our bid for the Hall Master's seat failed, only because we had the strength of a single hall. But now we have both the White Lotus and Bloodblade halls. Over 40,000 men. Plus, Master, you are an innate master yourself. That should be more than enough, right? Fine, then we strike. Lord Snow Lotus. Ling Tengsi. Why is he attacking our Purple Robe Sect? Recall all disciples immediately. Seal the mountain gates.
Send word to the Zenwo sect in Tanyan Temple for reinforcements.
Move out, quickly. And where do you think you're going?
You... hump.
Don't be nervous. We're just here to enjoy the scenery.
But if you want to pass through, you'll have to ask the blades in our hands first. Gongsha. Charge with me.
Link Kings, hand over your life.
And the Purple Robe sected.
Ling Tingde, what grudge does my Purple Robe sect hold against you?
Why must you wipe us out completely? To avenge an old friend.
Ha ha ha!
What I want, you cannot give me. I will use your heads as the crown for my master and me. Arrogant brat.
I'll take you down. With me?
Grand Elder. Grand Elder, please save us. Grand Elder. Help! They've broken in. Grand Elder, they are going too far.
Please, we beg you to take action.
Old man, I've been waiting for you.
An innate master. They have an innate master too? Ah. Ah. Ah.
Kill them. Leave no one alive.
Do you still remember Chen Village from 100 years ago?
10 village? You mean that tiny village? Why? Why did you have to slaughter the entire village?
You're asking me why? Because someone ordered us to do it.
Who? Tell me who.
This is our karma. It's all retribution. I'd only have my own greed to blame. I was foolish enough to trust that powerful lord. Otherwise, even if the Z sect never achieved greatness,
At least our legacy would have survived. In peace.
The Imperial Army? How on earth did they get here? Are they here to save the ZE sect? Terrified? Well, fear won't save us now.
Since they're here, we fight. Since when has our holy sect ever feared anyone?
Who the hell are you? Retreat. Fall back to the holy sect now.
Disciple, run. Get out of here. Ah. Go. Run.
Silent? Go on, keep quiet.
You really are an absolute fool.
You're training in fucking martial arts, not cultivating immortality. In the mortal world, an army is the only truly invincible force. Just because you learned a few martial arts moves and became a demon sect hall master, you think you can rule the world? Haha, how utterly pathetic.
Haha. It's not over yet.
As long as I'm alive, I can make a comeback. I need to train a real army of my own. So, what if they're the Imperial Court? One day I will crush them under my boot. What is he doing here? You sure run fast, Lord Snow Lotus. So, you're the real Lord of Ecstasy. Team Pinger was just a puppet I put in the spotlight. Before I grew strong enough, I needed someone to take the heat. All those clients I brought her will eventually become my nourishment. So Jin Pinger was just a decoy all along.
What a brilliant scheme.
Such deep calculations. You're already at the innate realm? Heh, I was just lucky enough to break through a few days ago. Lord Snow Lotus. There's something you said to me once, and I've never forgotten it. You said there can only be one true young master of the demon sect. That sounds about right. But now, let me tell you something. The only young master of the demon sect is Xiaohu.
Ding! Reincarnation 3 settlement in progress.
Host, your third reincarnation has ended. Reading, 10-star black iron. Points earned, 1,000. In this life, the 26, you became the acting master of the Queen Hall. You took on 3 foes at once and slaughtered them all. At 42, you led 2 halls to utterly annihilate the ZE sect. But the Imperial Armored Cavalry quickly put you in your place. Honestly, getting backstabbed to death like that was pretty pathetic. Try to keep your guard up next time. So what if it's pathetic?
I'm already dead anyway. The life where I became the top young master only gave me 288 achievement points. But this run yielded 1,000 points. That's nearly 4 times as much.
What does this mean?
It means I can play an even bigger game in my next life. But I can't get too cocky. In my last life, I thought I could conquer the world.
And the result? 5,000 armored cavalry put me in my place. A martial artist is still just a martial artist after all. In a world of mortals, a regular army is truly invincible. But
Is this world really just made of mortals? If reincarnation exists, there must be immortal cultivators.
Maybe the Kangkong Kingdom is just too small to have ever crossed paths with them. As long as I keep reincarnating, I will eventually touch that realm.
When that day comes, those armored cavalry will be nothing but a joke to a cultivator.
Immortal cultivation. One day,
I'll definitely give it a shot.
system. Add 500 points each to my comprehension and aptitude.
Points allocated successfully.
2. You're just. Reincarnation 4 is about to begin.
Good luck, host. Where's the money? Hand over your soldier's pay.
No way.
That's the food budget for our family of 4.
You're trying to sneak off to the casino again, aren't you?
Bullshit. I'm going out for a drink. Drinking is just throwing money away. Just look at how run down this house is.
And look at how starving our 2 kids are.
I'd shut your mouth. A soldier's pay is my money. I'll spend it however the hell I want.
In this life, I was actually born into a military household.
Basically, we're no better than beggars. Barely scraping by every month on that tiny soldier's pay. Haha. No matter.
Even though this is a nightmare start, but I poured 1,000 points into my comprehension and talent. More than enough to turn the tables.
I'm telling you, you're giving me this money today.
No way.
The kids haven't eaten a full meal in 3 days.
That's because they're useless.
What's wrong with a soldier's son going hungry for a few meals? You're not human.
Father,
Stop it.
get out of my way.
This is grown-up business. Kids stay out of it.
Today's pay, I'll be in charge of it.
You little brat. How dare you defy me?
Father, you can't beat me.
Fine. You're all turning against me. I'll just go drink on credit.
Palu.
Palu.
Mother, it's all right now.
What you did just now.
Mom, I've just come to my senses. Our family can't go on like this anymore.
Brother, you were so amazing just now.
You must be hungry.
Mother, is the soldier's pay still there? This is all that's left.
32 copper coins. For a family of 4, for an entire month.
Let's buy some grain first today.
I'll find a way for us from now on, and I'll protect you.
What's gotten into you all of a sudden, son?
I've just grown up, Mother.
My extraordinary meridians. This is definitely top-tier martial arts talent. Just a fraction below my past self.
But this body is far too weak.
It can't withstand high-intensity training at all. At this rate, forget about the Sinian realm. The Hutine stage would be a struggle. I must get some proper nourishment into this body first, even if I have to spend every last penny of our savings.
I must make this body strong.
Otherwise, growing stronger is just a pipe dream. Besides the soldier's pay, does our family have any other money?
This is all of it.
Mom, I want to spend all this money on food.
All of it on food?
But what about after that? How will we get by?
Mom, do you trust me?
I do.
Brother, this is real, solid food.
The eggs are for you and Mom, brother. Go ahead and eat, brother.
Go on and eat. There will be plenty more in the future.
I'll eat too. A third-rate martial artist.
If the Shuanchun Palace alone is already this powerful,
What if I find the Shuano Palace and merge the two?
what would that look like?
In my past life, when Zhou Kanfang killed me, he said a few things to me.
He thought dead men couldn't leak secrets. But little did he know, my consciousness is immortal.
Jidivinger left behind a palm,
And hidden within it is the location of the Xuanmo Palace.
Where Griel hills bury the valley. White bones sketch the lotus altar, its 7 petals falling. The demon's heart descends from the heavens. I've already deciphered the first 3 lines and located the general area of the Shuano Palace.
Tracking down the Shuano Palace
Is one of my goals in this lifetime. My other target is that man, Wan Paid,
the mysterious figure the Grand Elder mentioned right before he died.
the real monster behind the massacre of Chen family village. Guan Peidi, just who are you? No matter where you are, one day I will find you. This is the frontier. surrounded by towering mountains and thick forests.
There should be wild game in the mountains. Now that I've become a third-rate martial artist, I can finally try my hand at hunting. Mom, I'm going out for a bit.
Where to? Just around the mountains, to see if I can find some wild herbs.
Wait, this is all wrong. I'm an expert at killing people. But how is killing a simple rabbit this hard? That's Chen Pulong.
This kid's got some moves.
A wild boar this big is enough to feed us for months. Bro, do we get to eat meat tonight?
Haha, you bet. We're gonna eat our fill.
Dad, I don't care what happened in the past.
From now on, I'm the one calling the shots in this family.
You just stay put and behave yourself. I'll be eating the meat, and you'll be drinking the broth. But if you dare to make trouble again, the next thing I crush won't be a rock. The king of beasts. Its alertness and ferocity are no joke. This beast is harder to deal with than a second-rate master. It's insanely strong and lightning fast. I need to change my strategy. No more head-on clashes. I'll find an opening and strike right at its wound. Holy crap, a tiger. Chen Purjung killed a tiger? And it's that huge? How on earth did he pull that off? He's a tiger-slaying hero. A true tiger-slaying hero. Haoqiong, are you okay? I'm fine. We're having meat tonight. I am a recruitment officer under the commander of Yanmen Pass. My surname is Zhao. I heard you killed a ferocious tiger, so I came to see for myself. The commander of Yanmen Pass? That's the highest-ranking official in this entire region.
Yo man, would you be interested in becoming a commander of 1,000 under the general? Could you give me 2 months?
Why is that? I want to settle things at home first, before I devote myself entirely to serving the general.
Excellent! I will return in 2 months, then.
2 months is more than enough time for me to make a breakthrough. So, this is the greatest fortress in the land.
Chen Pulong, follow me.
This is where you'll be staying. Get to know the guys. Training starts tomorrow. You the new guy? Yeah, I'm Chen Pulong. Glad to be here. That tiger-slaying hero? I heard you killed a tiger all by yourself.
Think.
Well, fighting a tiger is nothing like fighting a war. Come on, let the boys see what you've got. 7 blood keels. First strike! Where on earth did you learn that blade technique? Please, show us how you did it.
Chen Baekshun, Commander Zhou is calling you over.
I heard about that slash your jaundice day. Your blade work. You learned it out in the wild martial world, didn't you? It's excellent blade work. But do you know the difference between a street duel and a battlefield slaughter? On the battlefield, you are facing hundreds, even thousands of enemies. There is absolutely no time for you to pull fancy tricks. Sure, that slash of yours can kill a man. But once you're on the battlefield, in less than an hour, you'll be stabbed so many times, you'll look like a sieve. In my past life, I was at least at the absolute peak of the post-heaven realm. The legendary Lord Snow Lotus. The battlefield doesn't care about flashy moves and stance changes. Every strike must be lethal, pressing forward with relentless resolve. There is absolutely no room for you to hold back, and definitely no time to adjust your stance. That strike of yours is impressive, but it's not meant for the battlefield. I see. I understand now. Is this kid completely out of his mind? He's not crazy. He's just ruthless. Terrifyingly ruthless to himself. Hi. Appreciate with a single sweep and lateral smash of his spear. Whoa, look at that blinding cold gleam.
Does this kid have eagle eyes or what?
No idea. But either way, I'm following him into battle from now on.
Huh. Ah!
Trempokshan, you absolute monster. Are you even human? The old general is summoning me.
It can't just be because I became a top-tier warrior at just 18 and single-handedly tore through the enemy lines. I've drawn too much attention. Way too much attention for a place like Bohei City.
Tempo, raise your head.
3 years ago, you were still just a hunter in the mountains. And yet, 3 years later, you can single-handedly slaughter your way through enemy lines. Tell me, how did you do it? General, 3 years ago, I accidentally came across an ancient legacy. What kind of legacy? The legacy of the demon cult's leader. The demonic cult leader.
Indeed, I also obtained a poem.
It is said to hide the whereabouts of the demonic cult's ultimate technique, the mystic demonic art. Today, I offer it to you, General. Green mountains bury the valley. White bones paint the lotus throne. The seven-petaled lotus blooms and falls. The demonic heart descends from the heavens. Ha ha! Young man, you are remarkably honest. To think you would willingly reveal the location of the demonic cult's mystic demonic art. You must truly trust this old man. Do you know how old I am this year? I have heard you are already 100 years old, General, and that you have been stuck at the peak of the Hutin realm for 30 years. If I were to find the mystic demonic art you spoke of, it is indeed possible for me to break through to the Sanian realm and live for another 100 years. But have you ever thought about this? If I go into seclusion to make that breakthrough, how long will it take? 3 to 5 years at the shortest, and 10 to 20 years at the longest.
In the meantime, what happens to this pass?
If I hide myself away in secluded cultivation, who will guard the border? Even if I live another 100 years, only to watch this pass fall and watch the northern invaders march south, bringing devastation to the land? What would be the point of such a life? However, if you have need of it, this old man can help you search for it. Young man, you are young. Already a first-class master at 18, you are far stronger than I was back then. When the time comes, you can take my place and guard this vast border. As for that art, I will help you find it. General. All right. Stand up. Kneeling like that must be exhausting. General. Back then, with Commander Job, I was the one who sent him. When you first joined the Yanling Guard, this old man already had his eye on you. Later, when I heard your saber skills were excellent, I had Commander Joe give you a few pointers. Yell men who show too much of their edge are bound to suffer setbacks. It is a good thing for you to learn early on that the battlefield is nothing like the martial world. Your great kindness, General, will be engraved in my heart forever. But as for defending the pass, you don't have to give me an answer right away. Whether you stay or leave in the future is entirely up to you. Just focus on your training and fight hard on the battlefield. As long as you're still one of us at this pass for now, that's enough. General, I actually have something I'd like to give you. It's not a manual on martial arts. It's a book. It's a book. It's just some military strategies I put together in my spare time over the last few years. Though it's quite basic. I thought it might be of some use to you, General.
Let me see it.
This is... The art of war is of vital importance to the state. A matter of life and death. You wrote this book? General, we found him. Zhou Changfeng, you treacherous bastard. When you plotted against me back then, did you ever think this day would come? If I can successfully merge them, what will it create? What will it create? Above true chi lies true essence. But what lies above true essence? Could it be spiritual force? But thinking about this now is far too premature. I haven't even reached the innate realm yet. What am I doing? Dreaming about immortality. Hulu. I'm here, General. I have already petitioned the Imperial Court to recommend you for the position of Guerrilla General. If you fight well in this upcoming battle, this position is yours. Thank you for believing in me, General.
It's not about me believing in you. You've earned it.
The barbarians are coming at us with full force this time. I'm afraid we're in for a brutal battle.
Hulu. I am ready at a moment's notice, General. He's a god of slaughter. There's no stopping him.
General Bao, in this battle we have slain 30,000 enemies and captured countless cattle, sheep, and horses.
The barbarians have suffered a devastating blow.
They won't dare to march south again for the next 20 years.
Hodu, you truly live up to your name.
Have you heard? We won a massive victory at the pass.
30,000 enemies killed. More than just heard, that vanguard named Chenpolu single-handedly tore through the enemy's main camp.
A 21-year-old in the Hutin realm? That is absolutely incredible.
I heard the emperor issued an oral decree, naming Li Kangjuan as the protector of the nation and Northern Expedition General. He was rewarded with 1,000 tiles of gold and gifted a python robe and a jade belt.
Chenpolu was promoted 3 ranks on the spot.
Appointed as guerrilla general and commander of Yanlang.
His status is practically equal to a marquis. It's such a massive victory. Why wasn't anyone actually made a marquis?
General Li has guarded the border for 30 years
And won countless battles. How could they not even grant him a marquis title? I heard those people in the imperial court only care about celebrating their own success. General,
you have guarded the border for 30 years
and achieved countless military honors.
This time, you even slaughtered 30,000 of the enemy.
Why on earth didn't they even grant you a marquis title?
Being named a marquis is not my desire.
I only wish for peace at the border. As long as the northern invaders dare not march south, and as long as the common people can live and work in peace,
what difference does a marquis title make? But the only person I truly feel I have failed is you.
With your achievements, you should at least be a vice general. I have wronged you.
General, I do not care about any of that.
You don't care?
You are so young. Do you not wish for promotions and wealth?
General, that is not what I want.
General, I want to ask about someone.
Who?
Guanpeda.
How do you know that name?
I had an old friend who died by his hand.
An old friend? You were only 21 this year.
Where could you have possibly met such an old friend?
One. Hi. Yes, I do know him.
He is the former Minister of War.
Later, he married into the royal family.
The reason I was able to guard Yemen Pass back then was partly thanks to his help.
He was the mentor who helped me rise through the ranks.
What kind of man was he?
He was upright, pure, and absolutely incorruptible.
He never took a bribe or pocketed a single dime.
He was a famously honest official.
He advocated for strengthening our border defenses,
And he fully supported me in training our troops. Back then, our military pay was never delayed.
we always received our weapons and rations right on time. Honestly, I still owe him a lifetime of gratitude.
What do you mean?
Emerald, what if I told you that his hands are stained with the blood of countless innocents?
Would you believe me? That's impossible.
I've known him for decades. He is simply not that kind of man. Whether you believe me or not, there's something I must tell you. What is it? Well, Peter is already dead.
Dead. He died of old age at home 10 years ago.
He passed away peacefully. The man I've been hunting for 4 lifetimes
Is dead? Just died of old age?
Look, whatever grudges you had with Guanpedi,
Once a man is dead, his flame goes out. Let it go. Without realizing it, I have already reincarnated through 4 lifetimes. Some of those people and events are etched deep into my soul, while others have already faded. I possess the Book of 100 Lives, which allows me to reincarnate life after life.
But what about everyone else? They will eventually turn into nothing but a handful of dust.
I'm like an anomaly, completely forgotten by time.
This revenge and cultivation I've been clinging to,
Could they all just be one big joke?
in the face of the endless river of time, no hatred holds any real meaning. A man I've hated for 100 years just died of old age. How pathetic. How tragic.
The massacre of Chinjia village.
May never have an answer now.
Cultivation. Only by setting foot on the immortal path can one truly transcend time. Perhaps only other cultivators are truly my own kind.
General, I have one more question to ask.
Tell me. Think. Do immortals really exist in this world? Why the sudden question?
Just curious. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I've lived for nearly 100 years, yet I've never seen an immortal.
nor have I ever met anyone who has.
But there's always been a legend in the Kanglan Kingdom. They say our first king was a descendant of the immortals, or rather, that the Kanglan Kingdom was founded by one.
Then, General, do you think the legend is true?
Honestly, I don't know. It's been passed down for 800 years. You can say what's real and what's fake. Palu, let this old man give you a piece of advice. Live in the moment. True immortality isn't necessarily about living forever in the flesh. Even if your body perishes, leaving your name in the history books, isn't that its own kind of immortality? To die, but leave a legacy. To be remembered for generations. I've never really thought about it that way. But that kind of immortality isn't what I'm looking for. I will keep your words close to my heart, General.
Pulu, you're back.
Brother, I heard all about your victory in the battle.
You are absolutely amazing. Do you want to learn? Yes. I want to join the army when I grow up too, and fight the enemy on the battlefield right alongside you. Mother, this time I must accompany the general to the capital to report on our duties. Palu, the road to the capital is long. Be careful on the way. Stay close to the general, and don't cause any trouble. Don't worry, Mother. I know how to behave.
Jun. General Wei, look, that's Lia Cham.
So that's the man who guarded the pass for 30 years. Who is that young man beside him?
I heard the vanguard behind this great victory is a man named Chen.
They say he single-handedly cut down dozens of the enemy's fiercest generals, and even seized the enemy's main tent. And he's that young? So, this is what it feels like to be famous. It feels...
You'll get used to it.
So, that's the famous guerrilla general? Yeah. Word is he joined the army later on and ended up winning some massive victories.
And get this, he's only in his 20s, but he's already a Houtin master.
No way. That young?
Did you all know? We only survived this terrible crisis because General Chen planned every single move from behind the scenes.
And as for how General Chen developed such brilliant strategies, they say it's all thanks to a legendary, mystical book. A masterpiece called The Art of War.
Every single page of it is pure, absolute genius.
I've lived for over half a century, and I've never, ever seen a military treatise so profound. I can't believe the art of war has already spread this far. Tomorrow, you're coming to the palace with me. His Majesty wants to see you.
You've really made a name for yourself, kid.
When I went to court today,
Several ministers were asking all about you.
one old codger even asked if you're married yet. General, I'm still a bit young for that, you know? You're in your 20s. That's not young anymore. But fair enough.
Build your career first, then start a family.
Now, Poby, tell me the honest truth.
Did you really write that book?
I suppose you could say that. Well, that's enough for now. Get some rest. Make sure you're on your best behavior at the palace. Tomorrow. No wonder those corrupt court officials dared to steal our credit.
Turns out the one sitting on the throne is just a child. Summon Li Longcheng, the defender of Yanmen, to the hall.
Summon Chimpleby, the guerrilla general, to the hall.
So, you're that? Chen, Puban?
I heard you're only in your 20s. You're barely older than me. How did you train to get this strong?
Come on, teach me your secrets.
Your Majesty is naturally gifted. If you apply yourself, you will undoubtedly become a wise and legendary ruler. To think he could write a masterpiece like The Art of War, he is truly a master of both the pen and the sword. This is exactly what our generation should strive to be. Well-read and educated, unlike those brainless brood warriors.
General, Wang Tang, the top martial arts graduate, has openly declared a challenge against you.
He's set up a dueling arena in the east of the city, and he wants to fight you, to see who's truly the best. He says whoever wins is the ultimate young hero. Boarding. This punk's name is Wang Tang,
This year's top martial arts champion.
His father is the Duke of Dingo. He actually has some real skills.
What's his cultivation level? A half-step grand post-celestial?
A half-step grand post-celestial is indeed not weak.
But with the demonic spearbone true chi flowing through me, my combat power is doubled.
So even if he's a true half-step grand post-celestial, I'd still dare to take him on.
Podu, do you dare to fight me?
I thought you wouldn't dare to show up. I didn't want to come at first. But since you were so eager, it felt a bit impolite not to show up. Cut the crap. Let's do this. Ah! One. Just one move, and he won.
Isn't he just in the lesser post-celestial realm?
How is he this strong? And he's the top martial arts champion? Is that all he's got?
This love letter is written so cheesily.
Budu, it's about time you settled down and started a family. General, I'm still too young.
You're not that young anymore. Look at Wang Tang. He's only a few years older than you.
I heard he's already betrothed to 3 wives. General, surely you knew that. General, something went wrong at the Imperial prison. There is a prison break, and they broke out the former leader of the demonic sect. Yes, they say a female innate master slaughtered everyone in the Imperial prison to rescue him. And then? They escaped. That female innate master was just too powerful. There was no stopping her. By now, they are probably long gone. We won't find them. Let's go check it out. The two of them are moving incredibly fast.
So, Zhou Chengfeng is actually still alive.
I really want to chase him down and kill him with my own hands.
But I'm only in the lesser post-celestial realm.
I stand absolutely no chance against an innate master.
Lousy luck.
Forget it. I'll deal with this later. I have plenty of time.
Do you really not want to stay in the capital?
General, the capital cannot give me what I want. What on earth do you want?
General, let's go home.
All right, let's go home. Ha ha ha. I've had no children of my own in this life. There's no point in keeping this money anyway. Take it and use it to train your troops well.
Polu, you're already over 30. Why haven't you taken a wife yet? I find a few girls for you from some very decent families.
Why don't you go meet them, Polu?
It is about time you settled down and started a family.
I have far more important things to do. Cultivation is what truly matters. My natural talent in this lifetime isn't bad, but unfortunately, no matter how hard I try, I still can't merge those two forces of true qi. If I can't find the secret to cultivation, I might never be able to take that final step in this lifetime. Kenwai is already capable of holding his own. It is time for me to leave. Since your mind is made up, go. I've seen plenty of young people in my life, but you are truly one of a kind. No matter where you go, this place will always be your home. Come back whenever you like.
Take care, General.
Perhaps there is no true innocence in this world.
Are you a cultivator, sir?
I'm just good at Qinggong, that's all. Senior, and finally stepped into this realm. Looks like it's time to make a trip. To see what lies deep within the Imperial Palace. He's already 20. Why is the Empress Dowager still refusing to hand over the power?
Calm down, Your Majesty.
Empress Dowager only has your best interests at heart, Your Majesty. For my own good? If it's for my own good, why does she treat me like a puppet? For all these years. The depths of the Imperial Palace indeed harbor hidden dragons. Who goes there? How dare a lowlife trespass into the forbidden grounds? What? Who is this guy? Says, when did such a figure emerge in the martial world? 3 Fianchan masters. And they're all veteran Xenian masters. I only just broke through. Yet I can hold my own against 3 at once. Sponching and Zhangmo indeed live up to their fierce reputation. Again! Attention! The advancing troops. They just keep coming. We can't keep fighting back to back like this. Who on earth is this guy? No idea. There is no record of anyone like him in the martial world. His inner energy. It's moving too fast. It feels like he has 2 different energy flows inside him. Let's head back and report to His Majesty. Just a little more, and I would have seen what was written on that stone tablet. I'll try again next time. But first, I need to advance my cultivation further. This innate path. It seems we haven't reached the end of it yet. Could it be just like the acquired realm?
Does the innate realm also have lesser and greater stages?
Have you heard?
The border pass is in grave danger. The 18 tribes of the steppe have united. 800,000 troops are marching south to attack the pass.
Where is General Li?
General Chen, I'm asking you, where is General Li?
General Li fell in battle. He is dead.
7 days ago, the barbarians besieged the city. General Li went up to the city walls to direct the defense,
But he was struck by a stray arrow.
his wounds were too severe. He didn't make it.
Even on his deathbed, he was still shouting, "Do not let the barbarian horses cross our borders!" General Chen, you're finally...
General Chen, General Li, he... When you read this letter, I fear this old man will no longer be in this world. Do not grieve. For a general to die on the battlefield after 100 battles, this life is already enough. My only regret is not being able to see you one last time.
后虚路，后遗书。
Mother!
Molu, Molu, you're back.
Your brother.
Your brother. Mother.
What happened to Hui Shu? General Chen!
Hushu. He's missing. That battle was too brutal. We couldn't even find all of the bodies. Someone saw him surrounded by the barbarians. After that, he was nowhere to be found. No sign of him alive, and no body to be found. Molu. Mother has been dreaming these past few days.
I dreamed of an immortal riding a crane, flying down from the heavens to take your brother away.
That crane was so white and so massive. Your little brother was sitting up there, and he even looked back at me, right? He was taken away by the immortal, wasn't he? Mother. Yes, he was taken away by the immortal. I knew it. I knew it! My son is blessed. Who says he's dead? I don't believe it. If he's alive, I want to see him. If he's dead, I want his body. We feel. I will find him, no matter how long it takes, no matter how far. General, I'm back. I'm sorry. I came too late. Rest assured, I will guard the pass. It is my incompetence. I have failed you. He's back. Charge! He's really back! General Chen is back, thinking the can. General Fei is still slaughtering those barbarian dogs. General Fei is not dead. General Fei will live forever. Charge! This is only the beginning.
Wong Ting of the Dingo Dick's mansion.
No way. Think. What a small world.
邱有琛，狼强若息。
Awakens, I trust you have been well. What is your cultivation level now? The Sinian realm.
现天呀!
I have spent all these years training relentlessly and only reached the Picotin realm. I thought I was outstanding. 10 years ago, you defeated me in one strike. And 10 years later, you are already in the Sinitian realm, while I can't even see your shadow anymore. Forget it. Now is not the time to reminisce. The barbarian army of 800,000 is still outside the pass. General, do you have a plan? To defeat the enemy, we must capture their leader first. You mean you will lead the 300,000 troops to press forward from the front? To draw the barbarians' attention, while I lead 3,000 Yanling guards to strike from here. Strike straight at the heart of their camp and take out their main tent. Once we kill their commander and high-ranking generals, the enemy will be leaderless and easily defeated. 3,000 men against 800,000, and you want to charge straight for their center? Are you insane? I've never been more clear-headed. You're sending them to their deaths. The 3,000 Yan Spirit Guards are my elite forces. I know them. And they believe in me. As long as I can break through their lines, they will follow.
后仰，
Do you trust me? I do. Right there.
Stay close to me. They?
Ah. 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 The commander is dead. Their banner has fallen. Run!
When we first met, Hu Shuang was only about this big, clinging to my sleeve.
Not wanting me to leave. Go. Run that way. Get as far away as you can. Where on earth did my brother go?
Could he really have been taken away by an immortal?
I will keep looking for you.
Dead or alive?
I must find you. Your Majesty, the disgraced general has slain the enemy commander.
Their army of 800,000 has completely collapsed. The emperor merely promoted him to border guard general.
Such a reward is truly unfair. You've achieved legendary feats at the border, fending the frontier and winning battle after battle. Your achievements are second to none. Why aren't you receiving the honor you deserve?
To be named a noble was never my desire.
Then, what is it you want? Just peace of mind.
The old general guarded the border for 50 years.
He achieved countless victories. Was he made a marquis?
He didn't even care about that, so why should I care?
Palu, you're not getting any younger. Why haven't you settled down yet?
Your mother really wants to hold a grandchild. Even if you don't think of yourself, you have to think of the Chen family.
I'll support whatever you decide.
Haha. If only my family and descendants in that lifetime could have lived in peace too. How wonderful that would have been. But sadly, they didn't.
Z-Gate is gone, and my enemies have all died of old age.
Everything has changed, and those times are long gone. Speak. Speak.
Why hasn't Chuana returned yet?
Mother has dreamed about it so many times. He was sitting on a white crane, waving at me. Mother, he's busy.
Immortal beings are always busy. It's good to be busy. It means he's doing great things.
Ever since then, the barbarians never dared to march south again.
Chenpoku's achievements shook the world.
He deserves to be made a marquis. The general is finally going to be made a marquis.
We've waited decades, and it's finally happening.
General, the barbarians have been driven away.
There won't be any more major wars from now on.
Your wish. I have fulfilled it on your behalf.
So that is Champoken,
The flying general who defeated the barbarians.
the true flying general.
Old General Chen, please take the seat of honor.
Your Majesty, this old servant has one request.
Old General, please speak freely. This old servant heard that deep within the imperial palace lies a stone monument
Left behind by the first ruler of our nation.
This old servant has been obsessed with martial arts his entire life.
And would love to go see it. I wonder if it is permitted.
That is a forbidden imperial ground.
That is a forbidden imperial ground.
No outsiders are allowed entry.
Please forgive me, old general. Peace was won by the general, yet the general is not allowed to see that peace.
I've heard those words so many times.
And today, it's finally my turn.
Old general, you. The wine. It's poisoned. Who did this? Empress Dowager. Was it you?
Brother Chen, don't blame me.
I didn't want to resort to this.
But unfortunately, the world only knows you, the flying general,
And knows nothing of me, the Grand Marshal.
I've seen this before.
Where? You? What is your surname?
I am surnamed Guan.
My given name is Zixuan. My late father was Guang Peidi.
光虽短，笑话
So the girl back then, the one who was violated by bandits and saved by Chen village, was actually Guan Paida's daughter. So that's how it is.
So that's how it is.
Ha 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 ha.
They think I spent my entire life defending the empire for the very monster behind it all?
Old General Chen.
Why are you laughing?
It's nothing.
I will definitely return.
Bury him with the highest honors, as a Duke of the State. It really wasn't worth it. All those innocent people of Chen Village. My parents from my first life. They saved a person and cared for her like family. But what did they get in return? Complete annihilation. Over 100 innocent lives, lost just to keep a secret. And yet, I spent my whole life defending the Empire for such a venomous snake. I fought the barbarians, guarded the borders, making the fortress impenetrable, all to protect her empire. She sat in the palace, enjoying all the luxury, while I was at the frontier, risking my life day and night. But in the end, she poisoned me to death with a single cup of wine.
Good. Very good. In my next life, I want nothing else.
I only want her dead.
And everyone associated with her. Not a single soul will be spared.
If the Canlan royal family dares to stand in my way, I will slaughter them all. I will wipe them out completely, leaving absolutely no one alive. Let the settlement begin.
The host's 4th lifetime has ended.
In this life, you slew a tiger and rose to fame. You won the favor of Li Longqiao. You utilized Sun Tzu's art of war to crush the Hu invaders. Appointed as the guerrilla general, you stormed the Forbidden Palace grounds and beheaded the Hu commander-in-chief.
The entire world resounded with your name, General Fei.
Ultimately, you were poisoned to death by the Empress Dowager's decree.
Reading, silver 3 stars. Points earned, 3,000. You have finally uncovered the truth.
It turns out, the root of all this hatred was a woman.
How laughable. How tragic.
How will you choose in your next life?
How will I choose?
Obviously. Spend 1,000 points to break through.
Obtain the special celestial bloodline.
Consume 5,000 awakening points.
Inherit my cultivation from my previous life.
If I want to destroy the Empress Dowager,
And even challenge the Kango royal family.
Doing it completely alone is too difficult.
I need a faction strong enough to rival the Empire itself.
Add 1,000 points to the Shakya bloodline.
Add 1,000 points to comprehension and talent, respectively.
Attribute points allocated.
The 5th lifetime is about to begin.
Wishing the host the best of luck.
Wash your neck and wait for me.
In this life, I am actually a descendant of the founding emperor of Kanglan.
My father is the Prince of Jiannan.
Commanding an army of 300,000, I was bestowed a noble title the very moment I was born.
In my last life, I fought to the death protecting the borders for decades and didn't even get a title. But in this life,
I was born with it all. Talk about hitting the reincarnation jackpot.
If a corrupt dynasty like this doesn't fall,
Where is the justice? Your Highness, you're awake.
my meridians. No, wait. Every single meridian is vastly stronger than in my previous life.
This is what those 1,000 talent points bought me.
Only 7 years have passed since my previous life. Died of illness, they say.
I was clearly poisoned. To death.
The person is already dead. What's the point of a lavish burial now?
Dragging their descendants to the capital. It's just to make it easier to spy on them, isn't it?
What a glorious imperial court.
What a magnificent Empress Dowager.
This talk is clearly just to show off their divine mandate.
So there's barely any credibility to it. So there's no such thing as cultivation after all.
Or was it deliberately erased from history? It seems my only choice is to ask the clan elders.
Thanks, brother. What are you doing all the way out here?
I've been looking everywhere for you.
Ape brother, is there something you need?
Don't tell me you forgot what day it is today.
Today is the day of our academic and martial assessment. Father said to gather at the martial arts arena
To test our literary talents and military strategies. You've been so buried in books these past few days. Did you completely forget about this?
This is the true heritage of a powerful, prestigious clan.
Unlike the military households in my past life,
They couldn't even get enough food to eat.
let alone study literature and practice martial arts. Think, brother. You'd better perform well.
Father is personally overseeing the assessment this time.
I even heard the Empress Dowager sent someone to watch the ceremony.
Officially, she says she wants to see how the youth of the imperial clan measure up. But she's probably just looking to pick a few to drag to the capital as guards. The Empress Dowager. Are we meeting this soon?
Good. Let her see that the old general she poisoned to death with her own hands has returned.
This. How can this be?
What an incredible strategy for troop formations.
So penetrating and incisive.
The very foundation of a strong army.
It strikes right at the heart of the matter.
Brilliant.
This boy's understanding of military strategy has reached absolute perfection. These tactics, I have never heard of them in all my life, and yet every single word is pure gold. My lord, you have sired a true prodigy. Ha 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 ha. Outstanding grade. This is hitting the mark from 100 paces.
Haha, Ninth Sen, you have truly opened my eyes today.
For all these years, your father has always had one great regret. What regret?
Well, a few years ago, a flying general emerged at the border. He was called Chin Pauli. I've read the copy of Sun Tzu's Art of War he left behind countless times. It kept me awake night after night. I often thought,
How wonderful would it be if someone like him had been born into our Yi family? I never expected heaven to bless this prince with a prodigy of my own.
Old Knight, your father is very pleased with your performance today.
this is our Yi family's ancestral technique.
Only core descendants of the royal family can practice it.
This technique is actually not a single bit weaker than Xuanqing or Xuanmo. In fact, it is even more profound.
What's wrong?
Unfortunately, his descendants lacked the talent, and those who could reach its advanced stages were few and far between. Your father hopes you can truly master it. Thank you, father. The ninth young master reached the first-class level in just 1 year. That's even faster than the great ancestor back then, isn't it? A genius. A true genius. If I hadn't used a secret technique that overdraws my body to speed up my cultivation, how could I have progressed this fast? I can't wait. I must become strong enough in the shortest time possible, so I can storm the capital and settle the score with that woman. Your grandson, Yishuan, pays his respects to grandfather.
Sit down.
I've heard all about your achievements. Reaching the first-class level in just 1 year, even faster than the great ancestor was. But there's one thing I wanted to ask. They say the great ancestor. Was he really an immortal? You sure are direct. There are indeed some legends among the common folk, saying the great ancestor was an immortal descended to Earth, or a descendant of gods. And that's how he was able to unite the entire land and establish our great empire. When I was young, I also wondered, for a legendary hero like him, perhaps attaining immortality was indeed possible. But unfortunately, the great ancestor was no immortal. If he were truly an immortal, how could he suffer from aging, sickness, and death? In his later years, the founding emperor was also plagued by endless illnesses before finally passing away, right there on his imperial bed. At least, that is what is recorded in the imperial registry. But I can let you in on a secret. Have you ever read the section about how the founding emperor first rose up in rebellion? I have. It says he rose from humble beginnings, and the only reason he managed to conquer the world is because he was gifted by a sacred turtle with 3 volumes of heavenly scriptures. That is just a lie to fool the public. The truth is, the founding emperor arrived here on a ship from a completely different realm.
From another realm?
Yes, he sailed here on a massive ship unlike anything this world had ever seen. But to make it easier to rule, he mythologized his journey and replaced the ship with a sacred turtle. As for whether those 3 heavenly scriptures still exist, even I cannot say for sure. The founding emperor likely came from the cultivation realm, and this world we live in is probably just some sort of magical land. So what we need to do is find the exact route he took and sail backward to return to the cultivation realm. As for those 3 heavenly scriptures, they might actually be the map of his route. The prince's manner assessment is coming up, and the Empress Dowager has actually sent representatives to watch the ceremony. Do you know why she did that? Your grandson doesn't know, grandfather. This is the Empress Dowager's personal decree. It only arrived yesterday. Do you understand now? The Empress Dowager sending people to observe is all about choosing the right people. She is selecting the most promising youths from the Fasta Lord's clans and summoning them to the imperial capital. On paper, it is to nurture and train them, but in reality, they will be kept as hostages. What is the Empress Dowager's real motive behind this? What do you think? The Emperor is probably losing his patience by now. Go on. Now that the external wars have finally died down, a civil war is about to break out. And the focal point of this internal struggle, of course, is the clash between imperial power and the Empress Dowager. The Empress Dowager has a firm grip on the court. How could he possibly accept that? Naturally, he will start fighting back.
The Empress Dowager's decree is nothing but a test to find the vassal lord's bottom line.
She wants to see who stands on her side.
And who stands with the emperor.
If the lords agree to send their heirs to the capital,
It means they are willing to submit to her. She will groom them with everything she has. But if they refuse, they will instantly become her enemies.
Good boy. To have such sharp insight at your young age.
You are truly a blessing to our house. Grandfather,
I must ask, has the Emperor sent any decrees of his own?
brilliant. You really know how to read between the lines.
to think you'd ask about the very decree I purposely kept hidden?
Now this is the prodigy of our Yi family.
The Emperor's secret decree, arrived 3 days ago.
The Emperor actually
Summoned me to the capital too?
What? Are you surprised?
This world is far more complicated than you think. The Empress Dowager has ruled from behind the curtain for 70 years.
Do you really think she did that just because of her title?
About it. Carefully. Only speak when you truly understand.
The Emperor has no one left to trust.
He wants to use the power of the Imperial clan to fight back against the Empress Dowager, and my presence in the capital would represent the entire house of Prince Jinnan.
Siding with either the Empress Dowager or the Emperor will have massive, far-reaching consequences. Your father originally wanted you to side with the Emperor.
After all, we share the same bloodline. But your father also fears how powerful the Empress Dowager has become.
Over the years, she has won over many members of the Yi Imperial clan
And built up a massive faction of her own relatives.
Her roots run deep throughout the entire Imperial court.
What is more terrifying is how incredibly ruthless and capable she is. If she had been born a man, her grand vision would rival the grand ancestor. Who would dare to cross a woman like that? So, father's plan is for us to remain neutral? We want you to pretend to be sick.
And stay right here in our fiefdom. Go nowhere.
Offend no one. It is the safest choice we have, but there is no true neutrality in this world. If you do not choose a side,
Both sides will view you as a potential threat.
the Empress Dowager will think you're uncontrollable.
An Emperor will think
You're disloyal. Once they settle their score, the fence-sitters will be the first to go.
That's why I must go.
Grandfather.
I have to do this. Have you really thought this through? Both the Empress Dowager and the Emperor have summoned me by name. If I refuse, it means defying both of them at the same time. That would give both sides the perfect excuse to turn on us. Fine, then you shall go. Have your 8th brother go with you. His martial arts might not match yours,
But he is sharp and alert.
you'll have someone to talk things through with when trouble arises.
Thank you, Grandfather.
Take care on the road, 9th brother.
My 9th brother is just too brilliant. Even grandfather met with him in person. If this keeps up,
I'm afraid my position as the heir won't be safe.
but now, this is perfect.
5th brother is heading to the capital.
The waters run deep in the capital. Rest assured, 9th young master,
With me here.
no one can touch a single hair on your head.
Let's move out.
Stop!
What's wrong, my dear master? I sense killing intent.
Protect the 9th young master. Kill him.
This is impossible.
Is he human or a ghost? Who's next?
Day, you brat.
Let's go.
Huan, the heir of the Prince of Jinan.
Killing 3 peak first-class masters with just 3 leaves.
And slaying a lesser Tudian expert with a single slash?
What kind of monster is he?
He is definitely the #1 genius of Kanglin. Did you all forget about that person from the Guan family?
Gwen family?
Which Guan family? The Empress Dowager's maiden family.
Gwen family has produced a monstrous female genius. Word is, she's not a bit inferior to Yeshuan.
Is that for real?
Of course it's true. What was that girl's name again?
我是申宇，段山宇。
Who's stronger? No one knows.
But my guess is, they're bound to clash sooner or later.
Your Majesty, please calm down. The Empress Dowager. Calm down? How can I not be angry?
I'm supposed to be the Emperor. What right does she have to lecture me in front of everyone? Your Majesty, please calm down.
Shh. Be careful. Walls have ears.
I have to walk on eggshells just to say a single word. What is the point of being the Emperor then?
All these years, I haven't been able to do a single thing I wanted.
I can't even promote the people I want.
Finally, a man like Chen Pochu came along. I thought he could help me keep them in check.
But what happened?
1 cup of poisoned wine, and he was gone.
Sometimes I really wish. Your Majesty, please watch your words. Fine. Dismissed. I just want to be alone. Yes, sire.
I said, I want to be alone. Who are you?
You are Yeshuan, heir to the Prince of Chenan.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Yuxuan, weren't you supposed to enter the city tomorrow? Haha, good. You truly are a young grandmaster and a pillar of our nation.
You've got guts. Why did you come to see me tonight? Are you hoping for my support?
Your Majesty.
Tomorrow, I must pay my respects to the Empress Dowager.
I have my own plans.
Very well. Go on.
Yishan. You remind me of someone.
Like General Chen.
He was just like you back then.
He never said a word.
But I knew. He had a plan.
I just hope you don't end up like him.
Look!
Is that you? He's so young.
To kill a postnatal master at such a young age?
What kind of monster is he? The prodigy of the Chenan mansion certainly lives up to his reputation.
Send him in at once. Chenimo pays his respects to the Empress Dowager.
I don't know why, but this boy feels strangely familiar to me.
Who does he remind me of? That boy from Chen Village,
The one who only had eyes.
He used to look at me with such deep devotion, and was willing to lay down his life for me.
What a tragedy.
Rise, my boy. I have heard all about your accomplishments.
You are exceptionally gifted.
Topping both the civil and martial trials.
Truly remarkable.
Thank you, Empress Dowager.
If you ever need anything while you are in the capital, do not hesitate to come to me. So this is Guashanyu. She certainly lives up to her reputation.
I heard her cultivation is even higher than Yusan's.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
Yu pays respects to Grentat.
Come, dear child. Sit right here next to me.
Yeah, what do you think of Yushan? He is indeed impressive in person.
And this one, what do you think of here?
A rare beauty, indeed.
I would like to betroth Shanyu to you, Yuswan.
One of you is the top genius of the royal clan, and the other is the greatest talent of the noble families. You are truly a match made in heaven. Why on earth is the Empress Dowager pulling a stunt like this? If I reject this,
All my past efforts will go to waste, and it might even arouse her suspicion. But if I accept,
a member of my enemy's clan will become my wife. When I wipe out her family in the future, what will I do with her?
Empress Dowager, your grandniece has something to say.
What is it, dear? I would like to challenge young Master Yi to a duel.
Guanshanyu challenging Yeshuan.
She wants to fight for the title of the #1 genius. Exactly. I will never marry a mediocrity. If young Master Yi can defeat me,
I will have nothing more to say. I've not,
but if he can't. Looking at Air now, she is just like how I was years ago. Back then, I was just as proud as she is. No man was ever good enough for me. And it was because of that very pride that I rejected that young boy's love. Later, I got my wish and married into the royal family.
But to protect my secret,
I personally wiped out that young boy's entire village. Yushuan, do you dare to fight me? I do! Go all out. Don't disappoint me. Having lived through 4 lifetimes and witnessed countless natural disasters, this Guanshanyu seems to be even more formidable. Her attacks are incredibly fierce.
if I hadn't accumulated the experience of 4 lifetimes,
I really might not have won today, but it's better if I lose. Fine.
the Guan's martial arts are superb.
I admit defeat. I had about weakest.
Guanshanyu won. The #1 genius of Kanlong belongs to the Guan family. The Empress Dowager's family certainly lives up to its reputation.
I won, but something feels off. It's almost like he let me hit him on purpose.
徐爽，你们是我孩的。
Next time, you must defeat Yair and marry her.
Your Majesty, I don't want to get married yet.
Very well. You two are still young.
This Guan is here to see you.
At this hour of the night?
What is she doing here? Let her in. Yo held back today.
You must be joking, Miss Gwen. I was simply outmatched. I lost fair and square.
I've practiced martial arts for 10 years. I'm more sensitive to fighting Mu than anyone else. That opening of yours. You clearly left it open on purpose.
Next time, I want you to fight with everything you've got.
I won't hold back just because you're a man.
And you'd better not hold back, because I'm a woman. Swen, let's fight again. Today, you must use your full strength.
Do you look down on me? Is that why you keep losing on purpose?
Are you going to fight me or not?
If you keep this up, I'm going to be really angry. She's actually quite beautiful. Why does this Yushun refuse to fight me seriously?
姬酸，你强着语。
Oh? Let's have a match. What makes you so special that Lady Wang comes looking for you every single day?
Yushun, in challenging you.
Ah, think.
This royal cultivation method, the inner energy it produces, seems to act as a harmonizer. Before, my Shanxing and Shamo energies were completely incompatible. But now, with the Xuanwal energy acting as a mediator from within, these two forces are actually starting to merge, slowly. Once these three forces truly merge, I will reach a completely new realm of power. By then, would this even be considered normal martial arts anymore? Your Highness, why don't we just poison the Emperor directly?
We can claim he died of a sudden illness.
That would end it, once and for all.
Absolutely not. Our imperial dynasty has ruled for thousands of years.
The Emperor is the sole ruler of the realm. What brilliant plan do you have, Prince Ye?
If the Emperor dies mysteriously, and we arbitrarily depose or crown a new ruler, it will surely throw the realm into chaos.
Then what do you suggest we do? The Emperor holds the mandate of heaven. To depose him, we need three things: the right timing, the right place, and the support of the people. None of these three can be. And what do you mean by timing, place, and people?
The right timing is gifted by heaven.
We can only wait for it. As for the right place,
Your Highness can place the Emperor under house arrest and cut off all his contacts with the outside world. As for the people's support, we must identify everyone who sides with the Emperor and eliminate them one by one.
and how exactly do we execute this?
Good. We will do exactly as you say.
The Emperor is unwell.
He needs quiet rest.
To avoid any disturbance, he will temporarily reside in the West Courtyard.
He is not allowed to leave without my summon.
All memorials and letters must be reviewed by me first. Scoff!
Why aren't you speaking, my lords?
Your Highness,
Although I have poor eyesight,
That is undoubtedly a rat.
I too believe it is a rat.
Promost? Good. Very good.
I leave those few people to you.
I will not fail you.
You've done well. There is one more thing. Find a puppet from the royal family. Someone who is obedient, yet beyond reproach. Empress Dowager, we must proceed with caution. I believe we should search for a candidate from a remote branch of the royal one lineage. They have no power or influence, and they'll be much easier to control.
Let me get a point. Go and see to it.
Just what secret is he hiding?
Screams. A frenzied onslaught.
Don't be afraid, Chemo.
I'll protect you.
You've known I was following you all along, haven't you?
Why didn't you call me out?
If you want to follow, then just follow.
Xishuan, those assassins seem to have been sent by your eldest brother, Ye Guang.
What do you plan to do about it?
Nothing. He's my eldest brother. What can I possibly do?
Yu Bong wants to kill you, Sean.
Good. Very good. A fractured Jenen Palace is exactly what I need.
The more Yishet is pushed out, the more he will turn to me. The more he will turn to me.
He's the one. He is a descendant of the royal Wang lineage. The blood of the founder flows in his veins. But now he makes a living by weaving mats and selling shoes. He has no power, no influence, no backing whatsoever.
He's an honest, simple-minded fellow.
He'll make the perfect puppet.
If you were given the chance to become the emperor, would you take it?
I hereby title you Prince Shang of Zhoushan. I bestow upon you a grand mansion and 10,000 taels of gold.
Sneering, hey kid,
This old man advises you to go back to where you came from.
this is no place for you.
The long-lost divine technique of the true sect. He is the heir to the cult leader. From this day forth, I am the cult leader. We swear to follow the cult leader to the death. Chimo, I've broken through to the Grand Hutine realm.
You've broken through too?
He is the real genius.
Without years of training?
And without any secret techniques to force a breakthrough, we caught up purely on raw, unyielding talent. Back then, the flying general killed over 100 enemy commanders, all by himself. My father saw it with his own eyes.
But later, they poisoned him to death.
The imperial court claimed he died of sudden illness. Who would believe that? Quiet down. What's there to be afraid of? It's been so many years already. General, then,
I've come to see you, Flying General.
slaying the mighty foes, clad in iron armor to protect Cao Cao. Foreign invaders dared not cross our borders.
His legendary name of 1,000 years echoes through the highest heavens.
Though his body has perished, his name is immortalized in history.
Even thousands of years later, there will still be people who remember you, remembering the things you did. In a way, isn't this also a form of immortality?
General, you were absolutely right.
We reclaimed calling.
General, old Joe has come to see you. The lands beyond the pass are peaceful. Now,
No one dares to march south anymore.
the empire that you guarded back then, your successors have successfully held it. Do you still remember that young lad surnamed Chen? He has also become a flying general. He is even more formidable than you were. But what a pity. What a tragic pity.
力芒强，钱妥妥。
I miss you all so much. I miss our brothers from back then. The injustice you all suffered is my... Wait, are you Commander Scholl, the Deputy General of Yemen back then? Who are you?
This is...
You look so... The resemblance is uncanny, Commander Scholl. If there were a chance to seek justice for the two flying generals, would you be willing to take it? Yeah. Think. Someone has been here. And more than once. Are you talking about that old house? Indeed, someone was here a while ago. Some say they saw a young lad riding a massive white crane flying down from the heavens. That young boy was incredibly handsome.
He looked just like a young Chen Palong.
He stayed in the old house for half a day, then went to burn paper offerings at the grave before riding away on a white crane. Everyone is saying General Chen became an immortal after he died and returned to visit his old home. Honestly, that crane-riding youth looks a bit like me. In my past life, on her deathbed, my mother kept mumbling about dreaming of a celestial crane taking Foish Wang away. Everyone thought she was just speaking out of grief. But looking at it now, I guess I really didn't die. Departing in my past life was perhaps just a precursor to our reunion in this one. Jimo, you're finally back.
Yeah, you finally back.
With Chen Mo gone from the capital these past few years, it always felt like something was missing.
Those courtiers either fear me or try to flatter me.
None of them are like Chen Mo, so loyal, capable, and always knowing what's on my mind.
He is just as thoughtful as he was back in Chen family village.
Yushan, your older brother Yi Guang, has sent assassins after you time and after time.
Do you really think I didn't know? Rest assured, as long as I am here, no one can snatch away your position. So what if he's the firstborn legitimate son? If I say you're the heir, then you are.
My deepest thanks, Empress Dowager. Haha, what's with the formality between us? That girl Bier has been thinking about you this whole time. Let's find an opportunity for you two to marry. But we are still quite young. Maybe we should wait a few more years before speaking of this again.
Haha, this natural disaster is a warning from heaven. All because the emperor has lost his virtue.
The imperial envoy has arrived. Hava.
What on earth should we do? Find a way to deliver this to the Jin Wuwei's men. Once the deed is done, I will guarantee you a lifetime of wealth and honor.
Now that heaven has brought upon this severe drought, according to past traditions,
The emperor must go to the sacrificial altar outside the city to pray for rain.
But with the Empress Dowager currently holding the reins of power, she will definitely overstep her bounds and go in his stead.
Can easily set up an ambush in advance. When she steps out of the city to pray, we can eliminate her in one fell swoop.
Let's risk it all. Gather our men and march out to assassinate the Empress Dowager.
Slay the Empress Dowager and liberate the nation. Let me do it myself.
Haha.
Your Majesty, is this really what you wanted to see?
Since the current emperor lacks the virtue to rule, we will immediately commence the ritual of triple invitation and triple refusal
To formally pass the throne to Yishuande, king of Zhongshan.
Otherwise, all our previous efforts will be completely wasted.
Your Highness, the heirloom seal of the realm is nowhere to be found.
Search. Report to the Empress Dowager immediately.
We have already searched the entire palace.
But the heirloom seal has vanished.
The ceremony will proceed as planned. The emperor has lost his virtue.
To obey the will of heaven,
And to satisfy the hearts of the people,
he must abdicate and yield the throne to a worthy successor,
继续完天佑掌上，普济是够本 Nevina 闪鹤去。
and shall inherit the throne. Long live the emperor! Long live the emperor! Long live the emperor! Long live! This puppet is putting on quite a pathetic show.
and I absolutely love it.
Brother Yi,
I really can't do this. I'm afraid I'll fail you and the Empress Dowager.
Rest easy, Your Majesty.
Empress Dowager has full confidence in you.
I've got everything covered.
An innate master.
Should have a lifespan of 200 to 300 years, but I won't leave that long.
I've used secret arts to burn my life potential too many times.
And my body has long been completely spent. I probably only have a few decades of life left.
But that's enough. All I need is these few decades to do what must be done. Soon. It's almost time.
Why are you here?
The Snow Mountain Ice Lotus
Can restore your foundation and nourish your life force. It can heal your hidden injuries.
But this is the stuff of legends.
I'd only ever read about it in ancient texts. Did you actually go to the snow mountains?
Your breathing is so unstable.
Did you get caught in an avalanche?
It was just a minor setback.
As expected, the one who knows you best is always your rival.
He knew all along that I used a forbidden art to force my breakthrough.
He just chose not to expose me.
Instead, he risked his life to gather a snow lotus.
He hoped it would help you. Your body is severely overextended
This medicine might just heal your body's damage and extend your lifespan.
Why would you?
Don't ask.
Take it away.
I don't need it.
Between you and me, it ends here.
Fine, Yishan. You really are something.
This woman is truly a force to be reckoned with, facing such a dire crisis.
She didn't panic at all, calmly issuing several imperial decrees in a row.
With a flawless combination of moves,
She completely halted the advance of the rebel armies.
She even had her maternal family empty their coffers to raise a formidable army.
And right now, the Empress Dowager only lacks a commander.
this is my moment.
Who would have thought the deposed emperor, who is supposed to be dead, is actually still alive? And now he's marching to overthrow the Empress Dowager.
This is absolutely unprecedented in history.
How will the Empress Dowager handle this?
Haha. 2.
They are nothing but a bunch of pathetic clowns.
Yes, he told. Issue an imperial decree to the entire realm immediately. Proclaim to the world that you are the legitimate ruler.
Your Majesty, the King of Jinan has suddenly passed away.
His eldest son, Yiguan, took advantage of Yushan being away in the capital to seize the throne of Jinan.
Your Majesty, I am willing to lead the army to vanquish this traitor.
My eldest brother, Yak Lam, murdered our father to steal the throne. His crime is heinous. I beg your Majesty to give me this chance.
To execute him with my own hands and reclaim my birthright.
Jiwan, it is about time you settled down and started a family, isn't it? I recall that girl, Xiaohui, has been by your side all these years.
I have seen the bond between the two of you. Ye lost both her parents when she was just a child. I raised her with my own hands. If you marry Shanyu,
You will officially be the son-in-law of the Bond family. There won't be a single voice of opposition from within, and the position of right sacred lord will be yours to take.
what? You're not willing?
Your servant is willing. From this day forward, you two are husband and wife. You must support each other and show each other mutual understanding. If only back then. But sadly, there are no ifs. Still, today I finally made up for the regrets of the past. Perhaps.
Yishuan, do you know why I value you so highly?
Your servant has no idea. Haha. Because you remind me of someone. Yishuan, your future goes far beyond just being the king of Genon. Once the political situation stabilizes, I will force
Yasunate to abdicate.
I will ascend the throne myself. But my true ambitions do not lie here.
This throne is merely a stepping stone.
I am destined for a much larger world. A much larger world?
Once I depart,
This entire realm will be yours. I will pass the crown down to you.
and once I've established myself on the other side,
I will bring you all over to join me.
The other side? Where is that? A much larger world. That could only mean the cultivation realm. Has the Empress Dowager already acquired the key to the cultivation realm? Your servant deeply thanks the Empress Dowager.
give good care of Shanyu.
He is a good child. I shouldn't have let him down. You should get some rest.
Xuan, you still don't want me, do you?
That day, on the snowy mountain, when I thought I was dying, the last thing on my mind was that I hadn't had a proper fight with you yet. But then, I survived, and so I came to find you. I, Guan Shanyu, have never begged anyone in my entire life.
But today, I want to beg you for one thing.
Can you please just look at me? I'm sorry. Just give me a few more months, and I will be able to break through to the innate realm. When that day comes, I will head to the front lines to stand by your side. Wait for me. I will conquer the world for you, my lord. Wait. I am running out of time. Move out! If I did anything wrong, I am sorry.
Excellent, Yishuan.
You truly did not disappoint me.
The armies of the rebel princes have all gathered in this area.
If we can wipe them out in one fell swoop, peace will be restored to the Empire. I have a plan. You will lead the main army to lure the enemy from the front, but them into launching a full attack. Then who will launch the pincer attack?
Me.
I will lead the right victorious army to flank them from behind. We will hit them from both sides and completely annihilate them. Brilliant! You really can read the enemy like a book. You truly deserve to be the Empress Dowager's most trusted confidant. Charge! Advance! Wipe them all out! Ah! No!
Yishuan,
When on earth are you coming? Where is Yishuan? Where is the right victorious army?
Yes.
You shameless bastard! General Shaw, are you rebelling too? Rebel? I am marching under imperial decree to protect the throne. How is that rebellion? I came here today solely to settle an old debt with you. Rungteng, do you still remember what you did at the border pass back then? The flying general led 3,000 Yanling elite cavalry on a 1,000-mile surprise raid, beheaded the barbarian commander,
And slaughtered countless enemies. Yet, on the military record, it was written that you fought to the bitter end.
and pinned down the enemy's main force.
Later, when the Empress Dowager wanted to eliminate the flying general,
It was you who spread malicious slander in the imperial court, claiming that his achievements overshadowed the throne and that he would inevitably rebel sooner or later. With just one cup of poisoned wine from the Empress Dowager, the flying general met his end in the capital. Our border army was disbanded on the spot. No pensions, no resettlement. How many of us were left destitute? How many were forced to become outlaws? Wang Kang, you stepped on the bones of the Yemen soldiers to claw your way up to Grand Marshal of the realm. Today, it's time to pay the price. You old bastard. You think you can actually kill me?
These spears for General Fei. Brothers, the debt is finally paid. General! I'm fine. It's time for this old man
To go meet the two generals Fei.
Marcel, this is a dead end. Did we take a wrong turn? There is no mistake. I am a vengeful demon, here to collect a debt. I don't need your protection. Go!
Father. Grandfather.
I, your father, made you king, and this throne, the ruler of the realm. I believe I had only here to say goodbye. My ambitions do not lie here. Xuan, the title of Prince of Shannon was always yours. If you want it, you can take it back at any time. Father, what I wanted was never this. Everything I did was only to give myself closure and to finally put an end to generations of grudges. Father, grandfather, take care. Guantan is dead. The Right Victory Army is gone. The Imperial Court is finished. The empire I painstakingly built over 70 years collapsed overnight. Why? Wang Tang and Yishuan are no ordinary men. How could we lose so utterly and completely? Unleash the rolling logs and boulders. Smash them. No retreating. Anyone who retreats will be executed on the spot. That woman is truly a force to be reckoned with. Even backed into a corner, she didn't panic for a second. If it had been anyone else, Imperial capital would have fallen long ago. Too bad. She had to run into me. Who goes there? How dare you trespass into the forbidden grounds? The legendary divine turtle. Crossing the sea bearing 3 volumes of heavenly books. Could this be that very same turtle? This is a world map. Kenklin must be located on one of these continents. As for the cultivators, they must be on those other continents. Completely lifeless. So this giant turtle really is dead. Since I've obtained your map, I will grant you your freedom in death. Oh no. How many years has it been? The turtle can talk? This is definitely a demon. If demons exist, then immortals must be real too. My long-held theory was correct. Your true essence. You are a descendant of Yi Zhongtian. Yes, he is indeed my ancestor.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Those chains weren't just chains.
They were the nation's destiny.
Using a secret technique, I harnessed a small portion of it for my cultivation, while keeping the rest suppressed, allowing the Kangon dynasty to endure for 1,000 years. By shattering those chains, you may have freed me.
But you also ruined my grand path of cultivation.
and cut off the destiny accumulated by the Ye clan.
If you were anyone else, I would have killed you on the spot.
But since you are Ye Chonghan's descendant,
Forget it. Forget it. Senior, if I may be so bold as to ask, why are you here? Why are you, and where did you come from?
Wait, is this the cultivation world? This place is called the Great Shanhuang Wall.
The Great Xunwang world is vast, boundless, and endless. It has continents overflowing with spiritual energy, as well as countless scattered islands and endless seas. Back in the day, I followed your great ancestor, Ye.
Jiangting, all the way from the spirit continent to this very place.
Indeed. What do you think this land beneath your feet actually is?
The kingdom of Kangan?
Located on a vast continent? Wrong! This place is nothing but an island.
An utterly insignificant, tiny island.
Tiny islands just like this one, in the Great Shanhuang world, are as countless as the stars in the sky. These islands are all home to mortal kingdoms because they lack spirit veins. Cultivation here is agonizingly slow. That's why those immortal masters you mortals talk about, who were actually just cultivators, back then, your great ancestor saw no hope of breaking through. Only then did he come to this tiny island to build a kingdom. But he couldn't bear to let his descendants rot here. So he left behind 3 volumes of the Heavenly Book.
3 volumes of the Heavenly Book?
Exactly. All so that one day his descendants could use them to return to the spirit continent. Are those 3 volumes of the Heavenly Book the 3 cultivation techniques I've been practicing? Yes and no. The 3 volumes aren't all books. They are actually 3 tools. 1 volume is the cultivation technique. Only those who master it are qualified to go to the spirit continent. Another volume is the vessel, which is me. And the final volume is the route map. I remember that map perfectly. As long as you gain my approval,
He can journey to the spirit continent.
then, Senior, how can I earn your approval?
Throughout all of history.
There have only been 2.5 people who earned my approval.
2.5? Who?
The first was Ye Qingqing. She was the sovereign who revitalized the Kanglan dynasty, a legendary figure from 1,000 years ago. Born with a natural spirit root, her talent was unmatched. I was actually about to carry her to the spirit continent, but someone beat them to it.
Someone actually beat them to it?
Exactly. His natural talent was just too terrifying. The moment he was born, a powerhouse from the Lingxi continent sensed his presence and took him away. To make supreme cultivators cross the ocean, just to fetch him?
What kind of God-given talent must that be?
You can probably guess the second one too. The Empress Dowager. She came here 200 years ago. Back then, she was still just a young girl, but her sheer willpower was incredibly resilient. She wasn't quite on Yu Qingqing's level, but it was more than enough. The only reason she wanted to take the throne and rule as emperor was to harness the nation's destiny to ascend into the cultivation realm, and at the same time, help me bring through my bottleneck, and take her with me to the Lingshu continent. So, everything the Empress Dowager did was solely for her cultivation? Her royal status in the mortal world really was nothing more than a stepping stone to her. Then the remaining half talent couldn't be you. You don't even have a spiritual root. Yet, you managed to forge a completely different path. You've already fused half of the Sanguit true essence.
That's the exact path the Grand Ancestor walked. If you can fully fuse it,
You might actually be able to transition from martial arts to the path of immortality. You could bridge the gap between the human body and the universe, achieving greatness through martial arts. Yes, exactly. Those who pursue the immortal path fall into 2 categories. First, there are those born with natural spiritual roots. And second, those who acquire them later in life, whether through rare opportunities or sudden enlightenment, allowing them to step onto the path of cultivation.
your path, however, is only half successful.
Which is why you only count as half a talent. What if I succeed in fusing all of it? Your true essence will instantly transform into spiritual power. You'll break straight through to the very first realm of cultivation, reaching the 3rd level of spirit communion. Level 3? Does that mean I get to skip the first 2 levels? Exactly. Because the innate realm itself is already the starting point of the immortal path. All those martial arts manuals are just simplified versions designed for mortals to practice. Every single martial art in Kanlan originates from that one legendary heavenly scroll. Yushan.
Why?
I treated you like my very own son. I let you rise to the absolute peak of power in this court, and even married Princess Shanyu to you, and entrusted the right holy lord to you. Yet why did you betray me? Why? Empress Dowager,
Have you never betrayed anyone else?
Over 200 years ago, you betrayed someone else in this exact same way.
You are.
Today, only one of us is walking out of here alive.
The loser dies.
And the winner takes the path to immortality.
Very well, Empress Dowager.
Fine. I can't delay this any longer. Ah. Empress Dowager, take this.
Free Q-File.
I am going to the Linky continent.
You're not qualified yet.
You have only fused 80% of it.
The final 20% is for you to comprehend on your own. I could wait 10 years for you.
If you can successfully fuse it, in 10 years, I will take you to the Linky continent.
And if you fail, fine.
The 3 streams of true essence in my body have already fused 90%, but that final stretch,
No matter what,
I just can't seem to cross it.
my potential is completely exhausted.
Maybe.
This is just my fate.
I know all about what you did 10 years ago.
You buried all my relatives alive in the desolate valley. Even the Grandon who loved me the most died at your hands. Why didn't you dodge?
The debts of a past life are paid in this one.
I am returning everything I owe you. We are even now. No family.
No loved ones.
For me, what is left in this world?
That is worth holding on to?
Alas, you.
You absorbed the Empress Dowager's dissipating imperial destiny and entered the Tao through pain, shattering the bridge between heaven and earth. You've actually condensed a heavenly spiritual root. You can come with me to the land of spiritual origin,